And we are live from the studios in the BX Sports Jedi Network in Orlando, Florida. This is the Yankees Watch Along and the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. Good evening, everyone. Yankees take on the Baltimore Orioles. I'm going to bring in my partner, Zach, this evening. Zach, good evening, brother.
Hey, what's going on? How's the chat doing? How you doing, man?
Everyone is doing well. We saw the Yankees last night mashing the ball, getting ready to call this game number 2, and hopefully we continue our winning ways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a team we need to win. Beat. You got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. We haven't been doing that, so got to sweep this series and then hope for some help.
And I'm going to go over the lineups for both teams this evening. And here we are for the visitors, New York Yankees. You have at third base, DJ LeMahieu leading off, followed by the right fielder, Aaron Judge, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton, at designated hitter, Luke Voigt, second baseman, Gleyber Torres, catcher, Gary Sanchez, at center field, Brett the Hitman Gardner, at shortstop for the second consecutive game, Gio Urshela, and on the mound, Nestor Cortes Jr. For the home Orioles team, you got at center field, Cedric Mullins, first base, Ryan Mountcastle, right fielder, Anthony Hayes. Tonight at DH, Anthony Santander, second baseman, Raymond Uranas, left fielder, Ryan McKenna, at shortstop, Pete Valenca, at third base, Kelvin Gutierrez, and catcher, Austin Hayes. Tonight, the Yankees will face against John Means. So, Zach, what do you like about this matchup with the Cortes and Means tonight?
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about John Means. He's a competitor. He's a very good pitcher. Um, he has the nastiest changeup in baseball that I've seen right now. In the modern last 2 or 3 years. We're gonna have to get to him early, get to him often. Once he settles in, he's very hard to beat, and he's not a strikeout. But the intriguing matchup is he's not exactly a strikeout pitcher. Five strikeouts per start in the last 3 starts. So he pitches to contact. He pitches to, he tries to get people to swing and make weak contact. So look for him to possibly have a high strikeout total tonight against the Yankees with the way they've been hitting, but also look for for him to make a mistake and for Judges of the world and Stantons of the world to actually capitalize. It's a good matchup when you got a lefty going against those two big right-handed bats that doesn't throw 98, 99 miles an hour. So it should be a decent matchup for us.
I had the numbers for Means. A 22 start, a 5-7 record, a 3.4 42 ERA. He's gonna have a quality changeup, like you said there, Zach. And we're about to start the first pitch there. I hope you had a good day, Zach. By the way, on your day today, and everyone listening to us in the chat, appreciate you on with us here.
Thanks, man. Hope you had a good day too.
Always when I'm able to come back on the stream and watch along a game with you and everyone else here. So I'm ready. LeMahieu's ready, and here's the first pitch. In there for a ball. He starts him off with a ball inside. 1 ball, no strike, the count. LeMahieu is 271 hitter, 10 home runs, 56 RBIs, a 718 OBS. In there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it means he wants to pitch quick, deliver fast, and that's what we like here. Oh, we have a Baltimore fan.
Umpire.
In there for a called strike. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Ace is interrupting again as well every now and then. But this umpire seems to have a very wide strike zone tonight.
And salute to Sniff West 93. It's a Baltimore fan in the house. Salute, welcome aboard. And there's a ball out there for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He fouled it off. Just kept that pitch alive. So I'm glad to see the Baltimore fans representing as well here.
Yeah, they always tend to come out. I was listening to the pregame. They always tend to, because I have Masson where I'm from. I have the Orioles network for free. And they were talking. They said Orioles fans tend to come out more often when Means is pitching because they know they have a chance to win.
Doesn't look like a big crowd like last night. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball is popped up in the air. to center field. Mullins. He's under it and makes the catch for the first out.
And this shows right here, too, that, like you said, the crowd, it's horrible. Baltimore fans need to represent before they, because I've heard wind around here with different Orioles fans and people that pay attention to the team that they're actually considering moving the team. So they need to start buying some seats or buy some tickets and fill in those seats that they want their beloved Orioles to stay.
Here's Aaron Judge batting .292, 34 home runs, 84 RBIs, OBS of .922. And here's the pitch from the lefty Means down below for a ball. So the Orioles wearing their home whites with the orange and black stripes down their legs. Their traditional cap, black cap and white with the orange bill. Of course, their state bird, the Oriole. And the Yankees, of course, their uniform grays, their road grays with the navy blue lighting, lettering, and the navy blue hat with the interlocking NY. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. And like you said, the umpire strike zone is very generous tonight, and he just missed that one.
And you also see the way Means is pitching. He's not today's traditional power pitcher going up and down. He's working the corners of the zone, the sides of the strike zone, and he's pitching for contact.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Judge fouls it back. I always throw Jeter Judge comparison. It's always on my tip of my mind. Just I watched the Jeter's speech this morning again, and it's just on my head. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Aaron Judge, and the lefty Means about to deal. Here it comes. Foul back out of play. So Means is working pretty quickly, which is really good. It keeps the game flow moving.
Yep. He's always been a quick pitcher. He tries to keep hitters off balance with that and mess with their timing. But funny you say about Derek Jeter, because I just watched that speech about 2 hours ago when I got off work. So, and also just bought tickets to go to the game tomorrow night. So I'm excited.
Oh, very good, exciting. And here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a 5 o'clock start. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it's a 5 o'clock start tomorrow, not the traditional 7.
Yep, and it will be Milo's first professional MLB baseball game. So excited about that.
Awesome. And here it is. Robert Parr, salute my main man live. On my day off, salute my main man. Robert Parr. Here's Anthony Rizzo batting .251, 20 home runs, 57 RBIs. The left-hander versus lefty. And here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. Looks like a beautiful night, though. 84 degrees in Baltimore. They have a 5% chance of rain, of humidity at 54%. Winds out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour. And here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Go ahead, Zach.
Checking the weather report. It's supposed to miss Baltimore because it's pouring at my house right now. It's supposed to go right around them. And I'm in York, so I'm about an hour from Baltimore. So they should be able to get this game off no problem.
Here's the pitch. This ball is lined to the right to Mountcastle. He grabs it himself. He fields and he steps on the back, unassisted out. So the Yankees go in order in their bottom of the first inning. And here comes the Orioles to bat. Nestor Cortes is taking them out. So they'll take a commercial break. And I thank you guys for joining me here on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. Appreciate watching along. I appreciate you here. And nice. My oldest wants to catch a Yankee game, so I will scoop some tickets for his birthday later this month. Excellent.
Happy early birthday to your son, Robert Parr.
Yes, indeed. And that's going to be a pretty good series there. Robert, you still got either Texas next week. You also got, I think you got Toronto coming in one more last time, and or the finals finale against the Tampa Bay Rays. And speaking of that, the Rays fell today, 6-3 to the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays won their game already. So they already have picked up a half game on the New York Yankees. And right now in Seattle, they're going to the bottom of the 9th inning, all even at 3. Seattle has a chance to walk it off against Boston. Boston won last night. So that's the rubber game of that series out in Seattle. We'll keep that. I have it live on, so I'll keep an eye on that and keep you guys up to date on that game. So the Orioles are getting ready to come up to bat.
Yep. Watch out for Ryan Mountcastle. He's one of their best. He's probably their best young player right now, and he's having a heck of a season. So they're putting him in that Judge role. They got their best hitter and Cedric Mullins leading off, and then their best run producer and Ryan Mountcastle following him. So, got to get through the first inning quick. Can't let them gain any momentum. They're playing with nothing to lose. They want to play spoiler to these Yankees.
So here's Nestor Cortes. He's a record of 2-2. Pretty well, pitching pretty well, and trying to make a name for himself, wanting to get a start in the postseason if the Yankees advance that far. So we have Cedric Mullins coming in, batting .299, 29 home runs, 56 RBIs. The lefty ready to deal. His ball, first pitch swinging, popped up to center field. Gardner is camped under it and makes the catch for the one pitch, one out.
I like this lineup, giving Gallo a rest. Because he's not really producing well, even though he had the home run last night. Putting Brett Gardner in there for defensive purposes, playing a good center field. He's been given some good at-bats lately, while keeping your two power bat threats in Stanton and Judge.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle, batting .263, 28 home runs, 80 RBIs, 811 OBS. The right-hander Mountcastle, like you said, their featured hitter. Here's Nestor Cortes' delivery, in there for a call strike, so he gets ahead of the count, 0-1. Robert
Yes, sir, he's very
keeps his winning energy going, and it's great to be tight in these final games.
Yeah, nothing better than September and October baseball, baby.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Chat and pay attention to how patient Ryan Mountcastle is in his at-bats. For a young guy, for a really young prospect in his first full season in the bigs, he's patient beyond his years. They're very selective. He knows what he wants.
1 ball, 2 strike. The count, he just fouled it off to the right side and hit the screen. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nestor Cortes just on the way in Baltimore. Go James. What's going on? Yes, indeed. PX, stand up. Thank you. Thank you so much. We stand up, the Yankees. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the whistle comes out early. But Ace Gabe beat me with the bark. Well, let's get the whistle anyway. So there's 2 quick outs. And thank you, Ace, for the assist there on the strikeout, Cam.
I apologize. It's like I said, it's pouring here, and he goes nuts when it's raining. He hates the rain.
No, that's good. His bark was timely, right, with the strikeout. Here's Austin Hayes, batting .252, 18 home runs, 60 RBIs, in there for a call strike.
Ace is a much better color commentator than I am. You do the play-by-play, he adds in what he wants. He knows the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin Hayes. Tonight he's playing right field. For some reason I think Trey Mancini might have been injured. I haven't seen a report, but I know he got pinch hit a couple games beginning of the season. And here's a pitch in there for a call strike. Daniel, what's going on, Danny? I'm glad to see you. I appreciate you. I know Daniel from back in my days, back from the hometown. We grew up together. Went to school with his sister since kindergarten. So salute to Danny.
And Kev on Bronx Jedi on Trey Mancini on the pregame show, apparently, and he's still cancer free, but apparently he had to check up today, and they shot some dye into him to make sure, check on his health, so that put him out of commission for tonight's game. So great story.
Great story.
Thank God.
Yes, indeed.
Trey Mancini is still cancer free. It's amazing what people forget. Just what he went through battling for his life this time last year, and he's still a very productive, great ball player.
Wow. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Austin Hayes. Billy Ward. Of course, Daniel. No problem. One guy could never get out, no matter what kind of pitch I throw. That kid could hit, man. Daniel, you always can hit. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In there for a call strike 3. Here comes the whistle. So no runs, no hits, no one left on. We go to the one full inning of play, and here we go on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Watch along, and I appreciate you guys listening and watching. Coming up for the Yankees, you got Giancarlo Stanton, Luke Voigt, Gleyber Torres, and then we want to get on Gary Sanchez. Well, it's be interesting to see if Gary could come back, see what kind of a night off, but he hit that game winner, which kind of was surprising that they said him. I thought they were gonna play him, last night with that after getting that game hit, and just to see if Cole, but since Cole was coming back to that injury list, I understand.
Yeah,
And
and
Robert Parr has a
it's
question
good,
for you.
Robert. It's good, Robert. I put another racing seat in it, so I'd only have one seat in it, so I could drive it on the street, and I hooked some nitrous up. Got some new drag slicks for the rear, new tires, ready to rock. But yeah, as far as I had a question for you about Gio Urshela.
Yes.
What's his grade from you, in your opinion, on his first game at shortstop last night? I mean, to me, being a corner infielder your whole life, switching to shortstop in the majors is tough. You're going to expect a few mistakes, but I didn't think he did terrible for his first game.
He didn't do terrible, but that error that was charged to Gleyber was really Urshela's error. He didn't catch that ball. Gleyber tossed it to him. It was him that didn't get the glove on, and maybe because, like you said, going over from shortstop to covering the bag at second base, he treated it kind of different, a little bit awkward. But that error was unjustly given to Torres. It should have been Urshela's error. I mean, it was pedestrian. We shall see going forward, and it should be interesting when Anthony Velasquez time runs up in the minors that he's eligible to return to the major league roster if the Yankees will bring him up. But here's Stanton. He's been at 122 games, batting 272, 28 home runs, 78 RBIs, 856 OBS. And here's the pitch in there for a ball. I thought it would look really good to me, but he called it a ball. Okay.
Ump is super inconsistent early. Super inconsistent.
It fooled me. So 1 ball, no strike. Here comes the pitch. This ball is fouled right back. Stanton is ready to mash. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Stanton has brought his batting average up to 272.
Yeah,
he's playing very well, taking advantage of playing every day in the outfield. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And what he talked about in an interview was that he said, when you're a DH and you have a bad at bat, all you think about till you're up again is that at bat. Helps him being in the field because as soon as that at bat's over, he's got to focus on his fielding, and he forgets. He has a short memory. Helps Stanton a lot.
And foul out of play, still remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 20th pitch for Means here. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Yeah, and he standing, held his swing. Did he go? No, the appeal. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's the Achilles heel for the Yankee hitters. That down low curveball. They all love it. You see Voigt, you see Judge, Stanton. That's their Achilles heel. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And the lefty ready to deal. Swing, foul off. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Top of the second inning. No score. Just started the top of the second inning. On a beautiful warm night in Baltimore. On a beautiful Wednesday evening. Good Wednesday evening to everyone. Here's the pitch. Up the middle, lined right. Played perfect. He played the second baseman, played him perfect on that shift. Lined it hard for the first out. So that was not an easy play there.
Nope. And if it wasn't for the shifts, the modern day shifts, him and his average probably be 320. That's why it's intriguing to me that they're considering ending shifts, not being allowed to shift at all next season. I'm eager to see if they implement that rule next season.
Thank you. Here's Voigt, swings at the first pitch, foul back out of play. Voigt coming in here, batting 249, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs, 772 OBS. In 63 games, we saw him hit a monster home run last night. So let's see, once Voigt, they come in droves and bunches. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This ball is up in the air to right field. The ballpark is going to hold it. And the right fielder having trouble, makes the catch. A little bit of venture there for Austin Hayes. but he retires Voigt for the second out. So you're fielding it at
Yeah.
home and fly it out to the right fielder, 9, F9. And I want to thank you, Cynical. I appreciate it. I thank you so much.
And with I don't like how their approach is here early. They're not Means, like you said, is a quick pitcher. They need to see pitches, make him work. They're not making him work. So it's could be a long night for these Yankees.
Here's
They
Gleyber
don't turn it.
Torres. He's batting 249, 71, 7 home runs, 45 RBIs, and he takes the ball outside and he's ready to deal his second pitch. Here it comes. Just low, 2 balls and no strikes. So Gleyber moved over to second base. Gleyber last night, he had a little bit of tough time on the field. They called his attention because he kind of jogged a ball and hit hard on third. He didn't run it out too hard, but Boone pulled him out last night's game. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me that he has 9. I know that error wasn't his fault last night, but 19 errors, and he's missed about 65 games. Just imagine if he played the whole year, how many errors he'd have.
Here's the 3-0 pitch in there for a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. They gave him obviously they gave him the take sign there, and also you got to make the John Means throw a lot of pitches and work the count here. Remember, we've seen the underbelly of the Baltimore Orioles bullpen, and they stink. Here's the pitch, ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Gleyber Torres, and here comes Gary Sanchez, the catcher tonight. Sanchez batting at 210, 21 home runs, 51 RBIs. To get those numbers out before he makes a play at the appearance of the batting at a plate. So we saw Sanchez with the game winner against Minnesota. A nice line shot over the third baseman down the left field line allowed Torres to score, the ghost runner. And boy, that was some game there.
Yep. Good. It was a good win last night.
And Means ready to deal with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for a call strike. So he's ahead of the count. 0-1. The right-handed catcher, Gary Sanchez. Left-handed Means ready to deal. Torres is on first with a 2-out walk. And here's the pitch. This ball is in the air, popped up. This ball has a shot. It's going, and it's gone. Did he catch it? No, he made the catch. What a play.
Oh,
He
my.
struck a home run away from Gary Sanchez. Ooh, that was a dirty play there. What a play. Mullins takes a home run away and from that kid. And wow, what a beautiful play. Got to put a star on that one. I thought it was a homer. And he casually came down with that, and it was in his glove. So for the Yankees, they put a charge, a scare there. No runs, no hits. They leave 1 on the walk. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. But wow, what a lot of excitement. Hello, Maria. Good evening. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're feeling better today as well. I'm glad to see you. And let's get this victory. Let's go Yankees. Absolutely, let's go Yankees. And what a catch by Mullins. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's just such a quality ball player, and I was screaming for them to do something with him when his stock was low. And he's just showing why he was in the big leagues even before he learned how to hit. That boy can field. He's fast. He can do everything on the baseball field, man. Awesome play, but also a good piece of hitting by Sanchez. Didn't try to do too much with the ball. He obviously just let it come off his bat. It's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man.
You know what that's called? That's baseball, Susan.
Yep. And peace to the chat. Peace to Maria. Hope you're doing well. Smith and West 93. Salute to you. Cynical. Thanks for even though it's Bronx's program. Thanks for giving us.
You're part of it. Don't.
Thanks for giving us the. Thanks for giving us the vote of confidence to keep doing this.
Correct. Absolutely. Smith West, what a play by your center fielder. Beautiful.
Smith and West, I didn't know there was 2 Orioles fans in the world. Just, my fiance's one. I didn't know you guys had more than 1 fan. So congratulations. I'm just kidding, of course.
Well, look at Mullins jump over the fence and extended his arm out there and made that catch. Wow. And Sanchez says, I can't catch a break.
Oh, man. It is what it is, man. Baseball's a fickle game.
So
But
here's Anthony Santander. Santander's batting 247, 17 home runs, 47 RBIs, and a 738 OBS. Tonight he's a designated hitter. Last night we saw him in right field.
also a Gold Glove talent in right field. He's an amazing fielder, rocket arm, can make all the plays in the field.
In there for a strike. Cortes quickly jumps ahead. Michael, what's going on, Michael? I appreciate you here this evening. We'll bring you on a little later, like always. Here's the pitch. This ball is in on him. Fouled it off of his leg. 0-2.
Michael, where were you last night, brother?
He was here. He was here last night.
Oh, okay.
He closed.
I wanted to make sure.
I bought
Was
him
he
in.
Happy last night?
He was okay. He was a little worried. Ooh, hit him right in the junk. Ooh, not a happy capper there.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, yeah. Right in the family jewels. So Santander takes one there. He definitely is going to need a few minutes. That's a standing 8 count in my book. Yeah, Michael was on, and I had to bring him in as a closer to close out the program, get us to this victory. Although we almost had a little bit of he was sweating Alfredo cheese last night from his brow from sour macaroni grill. Romano almost pooped the bed last night, but we got it through.
Oh, man.
So Santander is taking a few minutes. I would say take as much time. You have 5. If it was the boxing world, the MMA, you get 5 minutes to get your faculties together.
Faculties. Yeah, you know just as well as every other male in this world knows, when you get hit that hard, it comes in waves, bro. Like it hurts at first, and then you think you're all right, and then nausea and pain again.
No, you see this. You become an astrologer. You see the stars.
You see the stars after you get hit in your stars.
Oh boy, and you don't need Jeff Bezos and his friends to take you up there. And I felt that here. Yeah, I know that. I could see the picture, the face on your profile. Ooh. And then Michael says they sent San Romano to Bake Ziti Bakery. And here's the pitch finally. And struck him out swinging. Here comes the whistle. Oh, what a rough at bat for Anthony Santander. Wow. So he struck out. Get that man an ice pack.
Not to add insult to injury.
Here's Raymond Uranes, batting 275, 7 home runs, 37 RBIs, and he takes a pitch for a ball. So Cortes is also wanting to wheel and deal quickly, effectively, and it looks like they want to end up going to the catering event that Sal Macaroni Marano is going to pitch and throw tonight. So here's a pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. They got dinner reservations.
Absolutely love the stash. The stash is working for our pitcher tonight.
The power of the stash. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hialeah's pride of Hialeah, Nestor Cortes, throws it in there for a ball outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow afternoon's game, you gotta have some crab cakes. I hope you're not allergic, my friend.
No, I love crab cakes. My mom's actually deathly allergic, but that's why they're a delicacy for me because I never got to eat them growing up. So can't
1 ball,
wait.
2 strikes. Foul straight back. So yeah, that's something great. If you're going down to that Baltimore area, you gotta have some crab cakes. So the 1-2 pitch for Cortes, and about to deliver his 19th pitch of the ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. And Cortes ready to deal. Here it comes. This ball is lined for a base hit into the gap. It splits the outfielders, and he's going to go for 2 there. He could run there. The ball gets thrown back quickly. and holds him to a double, a one-out double for Urias, the second baseman. And here comes Ryan McKenna. Today he's playing left field. McKenna, a 197 hitter, 2 home runs and 10 RBIs when he comes into his plate appearance. But let's see, that ball stood up high and he smashed it, a high ball level, and he just split the outfielders all the way to the wall. So he kept his eyes in that bat, like we always talked about. You always keep an eye, and that was a terrible pitch. Michael agrees. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible pitch. So runner on second with 1 out. A light hitting left fielder in Ryan McKenna. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strikes, 90 mile per hour. But Nestor Cortes is jumping ahead of the hitters. Shea Power, what's going on, man? Salute, salute, salute. 0-1 count.
Hey, Kev, I got something that came up I have to attend to. I will be back in a couple innings.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I gotta do something really quick, all right?
Take care of it. I'll navigate this here. Here's the pitch. Up high, the ball throw over to second. He just got back there. Sanchez with a quick throw. Thank you, Ace, for chiming in there before he left. He said he was out, but they called him safe, Ace. So they're going to challenge there. They're going to look at this. They're looking at it to see if they want to challenge if he was out. And yes, shot Powers. Let's go Yankees. So I wonder if they're going to challenge this. They're looking at their instant replay. There's got to be conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the field. Let's see. Got tagged in the rear end, but was it from this angle? It looks too close. The tag was at his rear end, and the ball. It's inconclusive. It's a little bit inconclusive, my friends. I'm looking at it again. They're going to slow it down here, and that's kind of close. The Yankees are going to challenge it, so they're going to challenge it. So we have a challenge here, and Sanchez threw right behind the runner, and he might be. It's really close. Some angles he looks really good and caught him on his rear end before his fingertips hit the second base bag. And in a different camera angle, the runner is blocking the tag, and you really can't see. So it should be interesting which angle the booth in New York is going to see here. So the play is under review before we score it. This is one thing we have to watch for replay. Michael thinks he's clearly out. What do you other guys think in the chat? Do you think he's out? Do you think he's safe? Man, it's a tough call. Certain angles he looks out. He looks like he tags him on his rear end, on rear end below his hamstring before the hand gets in there. So it shall be interesting to see. Clearly a huge play here. Because they could race the runner out at second, and so Michael thinks he's clearly out. They're checking it. Now, if it's taking a little bit long time, they might stay with the call on the field. Not enough. Here comes the call. Here comes the umpires, and he is safe. So I don't think New York or wherever the replay booth is down in Chelsea didn't see enough to overturn that tag. So Yankees have one challenge left. They lose that challenge, but good effort and good throw. The way Sanchez just came up firing, beautiful, and Gleyber threw that quick tag there. And Michael says it's pathetic. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Ryan McKenna. So we've seen Hector Cortes come in all different angles, sidearm, all different angles to try to confuse the batters. We shall see what he works here. Here's the pitch. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes, up high. So the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second, who's 1 out double. The Yankees attempt to pick off. Just got back. They win the review. They lost that review challenge. So here's the 2 balls and 2 strike count. And here it comes. Hector Cortes from sidearm just missed out there. He came from the sidearm angle, from the side, and just missed. That ball was a little bit outside, though. So the count is even. The count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wow, McKenna for a player who has limited at bat to limited playing time. Boy, that batting helmet looks like it's been used. Like he's been playing 145 plus games for a little bit of action. Boy, he has it really scuffed up. So the 3-2 count with one out. This is the bottom of the second inning, no score. Cortes ready to deal. Here it is. He got him. Struck him out. So let's get the whistle going. Wow, Cortes already with his fourth strikeout already. He's dealing. And here comes Pat Valenka, the shortstop. He's batting 194 with 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. Nestor Cortes making a name for himself here. Wants a postseason start. If the Yankees advance and get past the wild card round, he should be a candidate to start a game for the Yankees. And here's the pitch. Out there for a ball. So Valenka's number is in 70. All those numbers were in 73 games this season. The left-handed Cortes, the right-handed Valenka. Runner on second with 2 outs is Arañas. Arañas could run, so a hit could bring him in. Here's the pitch. Whoa, outside. 2-0. So the pride of Hialeah, Florida, Nestor Cortes, which is about to deliver his 28th pitch of the ball game. No score, bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. Now, Pete Valenka looks a little bit like Steve Amell, the actor that played Arrow. He looks like the Arrow. Here's a 2-0 pitch, down low for a ball. So a 3-0 count. He has a lot of similarity of Arrow or Heels. He's right now in that TV show Heels on Stars. It looks just like Steve Amell. So a 3-0 count. Gutierrez is on deck. So maybe they're pitching around him to go against Kelvin. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Cortes got that outside corner strike. 3-1 count. His 30th pitch of the game coming from the lefty, the pride of Hialeah. And here it comes. This ball is popped foul, back out of play, so the count runs full and 3-2. So 3-2 count. Mr. Cortes. So after falling behind 3-0, he's got the count full to 3-2. And here it comes. Sidearm just miss up out of the zone, so he walks him. So he got first and second now with 2 outs. And here comes Kevin Gutierrez. Kelvin is batting 206, 1 home run and 19 RBIs. He's playing third base tonight. Light hitting third baseman. Yankees need to keep winning and keep their playoffs hopes alive. Yes, Toronto has won today, beat the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now, Boston's up 5-2 in the 10th inning. So 2 runners are in so far, and they're looking for more. They got runners on second and third right now, and they're in extra innings. So it looks like Boston is going to take 2 out of 3 over Seattle, but they're still hitting. They still have to close it out in their half. Here, no score in Baltimore. And here's the first pitch. Did he go for, nope. He called the ball. They check down. Nope. So he falls behind 0-1 to Gutierrez. They checked no, he didn't swing. Good check swing there. So 1-0 count. Gutierrez trying to come up with a big 2-out hit here. Here's the pitch up high. So Nestor Cortes a little wild here after striking out McKenna. 2-0. He's falling behind. He fell behind Pete Valenka. Now with Gutierrez, he fell behind 2-0. So the lefty Cortes ready to deal. He gets in the set. He fires. Here it comes. In there for a strike. Beautiful, beautiful slider. Cut the plate in half. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Remember, Gutierrez, a 206 hitter. He got runner on second and first with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. So he trusted his 4-seamer. So he evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. I'm still looking at that Boston-Seattle game, and Boston just added to their lead another 2 more runs, so they're up 7-3 in the top of the 11th inning. And here's a 2-2 pitch. In there, call strike 3. Here comes the whistle. So the Orioles get no runs on 1 hit. They leave 2 on, no score. We go to the 3rd inning for the New York Yankees. In their half, you're gonna have Brett Gardner, followed by Gio Urshela and DJ LeMahieu. So we see now Cortes had a little bit of trouble there, got out of it. Smooth, calm, collective. We got 3 strikeouts, struck out the side that inning in different sequence. So Cortes is battling. He's really mixing the pitches up, and he's really become a pitcher here. When we bought him, when we got him over from Seattle, when he came last year and gave us some good outing out of the bullpen, long relief. Now he's really intricate part of the starting rotation here. Now with yesterday night, 2 innings down in AAA in Scranton, Domingo Germán struck out 4 batters in a row. He pitched 2 innings, and he looked really good. So expect him to be wrapping up and almost ready to come ready. I think he'll come in as a reliever. I think they'll bring Domingo Germán, especially the bullpen needs some real help. And I think we'll see Domingo Germán coming back to the major league soon. And also tomorrow, Luis Severino throws against live hitters tomorrow. So that's going to be an important. All eyes at Luis Severino tomorrow. They will be pitching to live batters, and we'll just see how he feels. I think I probably could see Severino come back in the last 9 games of the season. He'll be coming back in some capacity role. I don't know if he'll be a starter. I think they should also use him as a bullpen, especially the bullpen needs help. I think we can always use a starter, but or unless if you put Severino and move Luis Gil as a middle relief to come in here and throw some gas, but they're gonna. We'll see how the Yankee organization is gonna move that around and maneuver that. So the good thing is you're getting some reinforcement is on his way. Reinforcements with their arms are coming pretty soon and quickly, and they really could use it. Especially they come in here and do really well, and the team starts batting and get on a roll. You go into the wild card game and the playoffs on a hot team and roll the dice. You don't have, I'm not saying anything could happen and come out with a team that's hot and the pitching starts getting together and clicking. You got a Garrett Cole, Nestor Cortes, if Luis Severino is a starter, so forth. So here's Gardner, and here's the first pitch. In there for a call strike. Gardner's numbers is 220, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs. The left-handed Gardner, 682 OBS. And here's the 0-1. Ooh, beautiful curveball. In there for a strike, 0-2. Beautiful overhead curveball, 0-2. Yankees saw a lot of high curveballs last night, and they smashed a lot of them over the fence. But Means has better control with it. Here's the pitch. Down low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the Achilles heel of the New York Yankees. And 1 ball, 2 strike count. And here it comes. Did he go? No. So he's safe. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He didn't offer at that. A slider out and away. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd inning, no score. Toronto Blue Jays already beat the Tampa Bay Rays earlier today. Boston is trying to wrap up their game against Seattle, and they're leading up big, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. They're currently leading 7-3, and they're still batting in their top of the 10th inning, a 3-2 count. So those are the games that we keep an eye on that. And here's the 3-2 pitch. This ball is lined for a Yankees first base hit. So he went with the pitch. Beautiful piece of hitting there by Brett the Hitman Gardner. And he's on with a single. And here comes Gio Urshela. Urshela's batting .258, 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. So you can see it. Gardner just served it to left field. Beautiful approach. Head on the bat, watching the ball and guiding it. And that's the way you hit. You put bat on ball. If you hear my programs before, I'm always preaching. Good things come when you put bat on ball. So here's Gio Urshela, the right-hander. And here's the pitch. This ball is chopped, foul. So if you're the Yankees, here's a chance for you to want to play a little hit and run. Urshela likes to shoot the ball to the right side a lot. You start Gardner. You take advantage of that vacated hole between first and second one, because especially if you're holding on Gardner. Although you have a left-handed pitcher and Means that could actually hold the runners on. We got Zach back in the building.
Sorry, guys. I had to take care of some business.
Here's the pitch. High. 1-1 strike, the count to Gio Urshela. Gardner's the runner on first. You could play hit and run here with Gio and Gardner. Gio could handle the bat, shoot the ball to right field, and you could have a first and third situation here, or just advance the runner over. So here's the 1-1 pitch from the left-hander Means. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 1-2 strikes. Gio's not keeping. Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
Oh, so that was the best piece of hitting I've seen from Brett Gardner in years.
Gio not keeping his head he just swung and turned his whole head, not keeping his head through the zone and watching the bat meet ball. That's the result of that. If you're all you youngsters that are little leaguers, here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is in the air. This ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Gio Urshela, the most happy fella, hits a 2-run shot.
Big
the Yankees on the board.
Big time. Way to correct your mistake. You were just talking about it, and then look, he kept his head down, and what happened?
The good thing comes here. You learn a little something here from the PX Sports Jedi Network, from myself, from Z. We don't know everything, but the little bit of knowledge that we do, we share it, and it shows up with the players, especially when the players look at that. Gio kept his eyes right on that ball, and good things come. So
good to see. I was gonna say, Gio's having a down year. Can this be the jump start that gets him going for the playoffs if we get there? If we're fortunate enough to make the playoffs.
Here's LeMahieu, swing and a miss. LeMahieu's 0 for 1. So Gio must be feeling really good for himself here. He was struggling offensively and a little bit defensively as well. So hopefully that's a good, and the pitch will out of a foul, 0-2. Hopefully that's him starts feeling good there. So
I like Michael in the chat with a little positive trash talking. I love it.
And he wants John Means to go away. And you meant so Means. John Soft.
One extreme to the other.
In there, 1-2 strikes. Where's my friend here? Swift. Where was it? Swift Wesson. He's quiet.
He probably already turned the game off.
Here's the pitch. 2-2 strikes. No, but he had a good catch. He was very loud when the catch was made. It should have been 4-0 right here.
Of course.
And the 2-2 pitch from Means. Here it comes. This ball is lined, and is it fair or foul? It is foul ball. LeMahieu, what a line drive. Just missed the foul, the foul to the line, the fair line, just by a few inches. It would have been fair.
Yeah, that's a killer too. That's an at-bat killer.
And of course, we're gonna hashtag it Bronx Luck. Yes, indeed, Michael. So Gio's first home run. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got LeMahieu there outside. Now that's with him not swinging with his head. He swung crazy on a ball outside, and he turned his head, and that's what happens. As as the New York Yes Network shows the great Roberto Clemente, one of my favorite all-time players, of pride, the way he played gracefully in
Oh
New
man,
York,
he's
class
one of the
act.
best ever.
Yes, indeed, and what a cannon of an arm.
Yeah,
What
he was
a
the definition of just a great all around ball player. There's
and
nothing bad you can say about Roberto Clemente, and a great person off the field too.
in there for a strike to Judge. Judge 0 for 1. Judge yesterday hit his 34th home run. And here's the pitch. Here it comes. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases empty with 1 out. But 2 runs already in on a Gio Urshela 2-run shot. Judge, last 4 games up against the Orioles, he's batting 7 for 14, 500 batting average with 5 home runs, 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Down low. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. So he's actually taking the mantle of what Gleyber Torres was doing to the Orioles a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was nuts. I think Gleyber got a little overrated with that too, because he just played a bad team over and over again and just did well against them.
And here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The count is even 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bronx luck the rest of the way. Yes, indeed, Michael. I will go with the Bronx luck. We're gonna hashtag that Bronx luck. 2 balls and
Wow,
2 strikes.
Michael with the
And
optimism here. I like it.
up the middle, right to the shift field, fired. So Baltimore played that same shift for Stanton and resulted well, and he did with Judge. Took a
Yeah,
base hit, a possible base hit from Judge away there, and Stanton as well in the second inning. So here's Anthony Rizzo with 2 away. Rizzo 0 for 1. He grounded out to the first baseman the first time up. Rizzo's on his 20th home run. I can see Rizzo by tomorrow hitting his 21st home run some way somehow. But he's a tough lefty means here. Here's a pitch in there for a called strike.
but it's literally the same inning as the Gio Urshela home run, Mike. You got to relax, bud.
And so after the Gio home run, the offense what?
There's the Michael I know and love.
Brandon, what's up, Brandon? Man, my day was good. My day's even better that you're on the stream with us here. So salute to you, Brandon, for coming on. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Michael.
Hopefully, there's no fireworks in the chat tonight, boys.
No, they were civil. They were very civil yesterday. Everything was cordial. Everything was
Good.
hunky dory. No. That's just a 2 balls and 1 strike to count to Anthony Rizzo from New Jersey native, former Cub. And
Cub
9-3,
royalty.
9-3 Boston has opened that game against in there for a close strike. What a beautiful curveball. Now, tonight's a good night. Yankees are winning. Everything's looking good. So Michaels and Brendan are both positive, although Michael sometimes wants more.
Michael's a little bipolar.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So Brian Cashman needs to wake up and go get elite pitching next year. They need to flex their muscles like the Dodgers and get a super elite rotation. And we need to take Brian Cashman and put him through the ringer once for all. So here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is up in the air to left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark. And once it comes down, it records the third out. So the inning is over. However, Yankees get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave no one on the base. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Yankees up 2-0 here on the PX Sports Jedi Network. Yankee watch along with my main man Z. And everyone here in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat, everybody listening through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I appreciate you guys with the watch along and the overwhelming great support that you guys give the program. And I want to first say happy good morning to everyone in the Philippines. It's going to be 8 a.m. in the Philippines. Our friends Jerome, Ben, and so forth. I know they're getting ready for their Thursday morning there in the Philippines, and also 10 a.m. in Australia to my main man CT and all the people out in Melbourne, Australia. I appreciate and thank you for joining and being part of the program. And all our friends from Dominican Republic, todos nuestros hermanos de la República Dominicana, que los sintonizaron ayer y en Nicaragua. Y primero de todo, quiero darle feliz Día de Independencia a Centroamérica, a Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, México y todos nuestros hermanos, hermanas del Centroamérica, que hoy es su Día de Independencia. Y sabemos que 15 de septiembre, September 15 is the Mexican Central American Independence Day for all those countries. So we salute you guys on your Independence Day all through Latin America, Central and Mexico. So we appreciate that and we thank you. So we're coming up for the Orioles, the top of the lineup. You got Cedric Mullins, Mountcastle, and Hayes. And what was this here? He says, Pee Wee Herman would have been a better general manager. Oh, come on, you got to stop that.
I'm telling you, he was just saying Bronx luck, starting a great thing in the chat. Now Michael, you are my spirit animal. That is exactly how I am with other teams I root for. Just not the Yankees.
Man, look at that arm from Clemente. Oof, Maron. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. Actually, it was Austin Wins. I said Solomon Mullins, but it's Wins to lead off this inning. Looked at my scorecard too brief. So here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 Wins number is 191, 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. In only 38 games. Backup catcher for the Orioles.
He's hitting 300 his last 6 games, though. He's hot.
And here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Michael,
I'd like to take this.
If we were to let go of Cashman before the door hits his butt crack, the Mets will already have him for a contract. There'll be a press conference in pop up to Rizzo, makes the catch for 1 away.
I would like to take this time to respect our starting pitcher, who is vote for Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Good to see that he's actually moved on from his acting career, and he's now a starting pitcher for the Yankees.
Here's Cedric Mullins, 0 for 1, flied in the first. Cedric is at the 299 batting average mark. He was at 300. He's cooled down a little bit, but you guarantee he wants to stay at that 300 mark. The lefty Cortes deals in there for a strike. So Cortes is doing well. He's throwing a lot of strikes, working quick in the count. Just had that one hiccup last inning, but he does have a bunch of strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-1 strike. That's 4 strikeouts.
And he got out of trouble. He pitched well when he was in trouble, so good to see so far.
Here's his 43rd pitch coming from the lefty, the pride of Hialeah. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count to Cedric Mullins, the left-hander. Yankees are already up 2-0 on a Gio Urshela 2-run homer. And here's the pitch. Missed outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. And 9-3 the score right now. Bottom of the 10th inning for Seattle Trails. Boston's up. And here's the 3-1 pitch. This ball is hit in the air. And looks like it's going to stay in the park. And yes, Judge makes the catch. He gave it a ride there. I thought he got all of it, but apparently he just got it off the end of the bat for the second out.
That had to do with the placement of the pitch and the type of pitch he threw. It was a really good swing. He put a great swing on that ball. Just it was a slow spinny pitch and off speed and kind of worked in his favor. Just off the top of the bat just a little bit.
And here's Mountcastle, struck out his first time up. The right-hander Mountcastle, no one on base. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up in the infield. Who's going to get it? Glaber calls off, and he makes the catch. So the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 4th inning. Yankees up 2-0. So pretty quick, swift game. under an hour. We're ready going in the fourth inning. This is what we like to see. Jerome, good morning. We were just talking about you. Wishing you a good morning there in the Philippines. I appreciate it. Before on your way to go do your grind on the way to school, we appreciate you jumping in and saying good morning. Good morning. Right now, our Yankees got you a 2-0 lead right now, my friend. And just Gio Urshela hit a home run, a 2-run shot, get us the lead. And Nestor Cortes is dealing and throwing a good game there, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. And you definitely have a beautiful Thursday morning. I appreciate you listening on.
Salute, Mr. Peralta. Hope all is well.
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh.
indeed. We got the
There,
Bronx
he's
luck.
back. He's back. Which personality is it this inning, Michael?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get them. I keep forgetting it. That got so much production, so much production to do. I forgot to do the Michael's introduction. The Halloween is coming up, so we're going to use the Myers introduction for Michael. So for the Yankees, you got Giancarlo Stanton, Luke Voigt, Gleyber Torres. Anyone gets on, Gary Sanchez. So the Yankees trying to get greedy and add for more runs. Zach.
Yeah, got to capitalize. And I don't know what Michael sees or who he watches, but John Means is still a really good pitcher. And you can't let him settle in because if you guys remember, we got to the Mets pitcher early, Carlos Carrasco. Everybody said he was a bum. I said he's going to settle down after the first inning, and look what happened. You know, you can't let a good pitcher settle down and get in a groove because if he gives up 2 runs, it doesn't matter what part of the game it was. If he lasts 7 innings, only gives up 2 runs, that's a quality start. So, got to get to him, get greedy here.
I agree. Yankee fans are always greedy in the good way. We want more championships and we want to keep winning. And here's Stanton. He got robbed of a hit last time up. And here's the pitch from the lefty to Giancarlo. Here's the pitch in there for a called strike. He jumps ahead 0-1 the count. 93-mile-per-hour four-seamer. Stanton, he lined to second base, but he really got a really good shot there. It was stolen. Good defensive play in there for a ball. 1-1 strike, the count. Giancarlo. Looks like he wants to. It looks like he's getting in the zone here. Here's the pitch. The ground ball, base hit for Giancarlo Stanton. No one was going to rob that from him this time around. So Stanton is on with a hit. So if he's starting to hit the ball, seeing the ball better, going down this stretch, boy, we saw what he did last year in the playoffs. It would behoove the Yankees to get this man hot.
And I'm going to tell you, I love this version of Giancarlo Stanton. So much better than Miami for that reason. He's not just trying to hit the long ball. His home run numbers might look down, but guess what? He's trying to get on base. Even if he's throwing his hands out there, mixing in a knock, base hit once in a while, not just worried about the long ball. And his on-base percentage is .360. So he's getting on base. He's hitting more than just homers. Great to see, and good to see for the future of this Yankee team. Considering we're locked into him forever.
Here's Voigt 0-1, swing and a miss at the first pitch. So he's behind the count, 0-1. John Means ready to deal. 63rd pitch, here it comes. Outside, 1-1 strike, the count.
Michael, that was quick.
Calamari. Linguini. Oof.
Now you're making me hungry.
His ball is in the air, but it's going to stay in the park and makes the catch. He gave it a rod. He put a jolt in it, but he just got it off the end of the bat as well. He flied out to left field for the first out. Stanton retreats back to first. So here's Gleyber. Gleyber walked in the second. Doesn't have an official at bat. So Torres with 7 home runs, 249 RBI batting average, with 45 RBIs. So the right-hander, Gleyber. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Challenge him.
He needs to bring back some of that luck against the Orioles, the bird magic. He needs to start hitting a couple home runs here. He needs to get back to his slugging ways against this team.
Glaber has success when he stops the high leg kick, and he varies from time to time. Here's four fouls, a straight back. So the count, he's falling behind 0-2. Means ahead of the count 0-2.
Big time with Glaber. With most people, some people have success with a high leg kick, but it's very, very not fundamentally sound because you got such a high leg kick like that. It's hard to keep it consistent. So your timing is off.
It's still 2-0 Yankees. Glaber with an 0-2 count. Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. No, I appreciate Brandon. We'll keep you up to date. Definitely. That's why he's listening along, because he wants us to keep us up to date. 0-2 the count right here to Gleyber Torres. Giancarlo Stanton is on with one out on first base. Stan reach on a single. Boyd flied out. And here's Torres with an 0-2 count. And here it comes a pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A changeup. Seattle has scored and is now 9-4 game with 1 out.
Yeah, it's not looking good for us as far as that game.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Yankees must win if they want to continue their pace with everyone around them. So 1-2 pitch, up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count is even. The right-hander Glaber in the batter's box, taking his practice swings. And pitch from Means. And here it comes. This ball is line. Base hit. Him right in between short and second. He beat the shift here. So he got first and second with 1 out. And here's Gary Sanchez, who hit a ball and got robbed of a home run last time up from Mullins on a spectacular play in center field. And so this game would have been 4-0.
Yeah, and look for him to get some payback here. Like 3-run home run's better than a 2-run home run anyway. Let's get it. Let's get it, Dirty Sanchez. Winning.
We need this game badly. I agree. Let's go, Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez. Clap, 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 clap.
So here's Sanchez 0-for-1 with a flight out in the second. And that game is a final. Boston hangs on and wins. They beat the Mariners. They take 2 out of 3. And here, the first pitch to Sanchez. In there for a call strike. Wow, that was a questionable pitch. 0-1.
Aren't they always? It seems like since I started joining you on these watch-alongs, these umpires have been just horrible every game we call together.
Yeah, they've been brutal. So here says if Sanchez gets hot before the playoffs, man, the Yankees be looking scary. I agree with you, Brendan. Here's your 0-1 pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. I gotta wait for the umpire's call. He's been delayed calling strikes.
Brendan, just imagine if he gets back to original Kraken status, how scary this team would be.
Glaber, the runner on first. Giancarlo Stanton, the runner on second. With 1 out. John Means ready to deliver the pitch. Here it comes. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So I got to commend Sanchez there for not swinging at the Achilles heel. That low and away pitch. Usually they do that with 2 strikes a lot, but when the count is less than 2 strikes, they seem to hold off on that pitch.
Yep, and when you got 2 strikes against you, you're behind in the count. Your discipline either gets better with a great hitter or it just fades away with your average, below average hitters.
So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Yankees trying to increase their lead here. They're up 2-0. Top of the 4th inning. Means they're about to deliver 74th pitch of the game. The lefty. And he comes with a pitch up high. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count. So the count is in favor of Sanchez to get something good there. His first at bat got robbed of a home run to center field by a fabulous play by Cedric Mullins. So right now he's 3-1 the count. The second baseman is right behind the bag at second base. There's a gap between first and second. If he shoots it down with a second baseman, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He just challenged him. Good country fastball right by him. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count.
Keeps his head down. If he keeps his head down there, that's a 3-run home run.
Yep.
That's the difference in that swing.
No, he did. He kind of bailed out at the end there. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Sanchez.
And when you bail out at the end, your follow through, your continuation through the zone is just as important as the start of your swing.
This ball is foul out of play. Is it? No, it's popped up in the infield. Infield fly rule is in effect. So he popped out for the second out. So it's up to Garner. Brett Garner comes up. He's 1 for 1. Scored a run on the home run. So there's a conference call. There's a good pitching conference. They want to see how they want to pitch to Garner.
Yeah, you got a nice.
In Queens. In Queens right now, the Mets are behind 5-1 to the St. Louis Cardinals. Bottom of the third. They got a run on second with Francisco Lindor batting. And John Lester has a 4-run lead there. Boy, the Mets lose this one. I think their season is done anyway after that loss last night as well.
Yeah, they've been short of the Yankee series. They've been playing some bad baseball.
I mean, you could flex all you want, Javi Baez and Lindor for nada. You're going to be playing golf soon. Here's the pitch in there for a call strike. And I heard Puerto Rico has some beautiful golf courses.
Oh,
0-1.
Exactly right. Lindor is a diva, and so is Javi Baez. They're ridiculous. They disrespect the game of baseball over and over and over again.
Here's a pitch. High. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anybody notice the name change or the number change for Giancarlo Stanton? Anybody know why?
He did change the 27 to 21. Why did he get 21? Oh, because of Clemente.
That's right. Yeah, but Brett Gardner's wearing 11.
Yeah, but you can't all wear 21.
Well, no, they wear 42. All wear 42 for Jackie Robinson.
Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss.
You know what I mean? I didn't know if they were like all doing a tribute to Clemente. They should. He deserves it.
And it's interesting. They gave him Paul O'Neill's number.
You know what I mean, though? Like Jackie Robinson, they all wear 42 to tribute him. So you wonder why not everybody wore 21, because Roberto Clemente deserves that respect, especially after all this time.
I totally agree with that. It should be similar to 42. Everyone should wear 21 that evening. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if he's going to revert back to 27.
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's a little funky.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the inning is over.
What a horrible swing by Gardner.
That was a very, very nasty at bat. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. So the Yankees have the 2-0 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees had an opportunity there, had something cooking a little bit, but Sanchez had an opportunity there with 2 on, popped up. And then you saw that hack of a swing there from Gardner. I guess he was trying to be defensive there.
Yeah, that's what that changeup, that nasty John Means changeup does to you. And his off-speed stuff, like his curveball and slider and his changeup, they all do that. He's got some nasty stuff.
And we'll go Tigers wore it. Oh, the Tigers wore 21 today. Sniff Weston. I haven't seen that. You know what? I'm going to take a look at the Met game because it'll be interesting. I got it on there, but I didn't. You know what? I didn't pay attention to that. Good observation on that on your part and everyone in the chat. I definitely going to keep an eye on that one if everyone wore 21. But they should. They are honoring the Roberto Clemente Day today all around. But I didn't know. I don't know if that's mandatory for the same uniform number. Maybe that's something Major League Baseball might implement moving forward.
Yeah, but it's a little disrespectful by the Yankees if every other team's doing all 21s and not everybody's doing it on our team. That's disrespectful. Same with the Orioles.
Orioles are not doing either. So, I love
That's
Buck
what I'm saying.
Showalter. Michael wanted to know if I like Buck Showalter. I love Buck Showalter.
He'd be a perfect manager for this club.
Oh, are you kidding me? They'll be yeah. Oh yeah. Let's take a look. The Mets is doing a commercial break, and let me see if everyone's wearing 21. I can't tell. And we all know Baltimore. They're not. Kirk Suzuki. Ichiro Suzuki. So Cortes ready to deal. In there for a course, right? He's dealing to Austin Hayes. 0 for 1. Austin Hayes with a strikeout. So he's ahead of the count 0 and 1.
My apologies, Kev. I'm losing power right now, so I'm going in a little blind.
No problem. 0 and 2. So you got Austin Hayes, Anthony Santander, Uranus, and Ryan McKinney if anyone gets on. So you got the 3, 4, 5, and the 6 hitter against Cortes, who's going to throw his 49th pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Yankees up 2-0. And here comes the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cortes ready to deal. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air and is going foul. Out of play. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes count. And in Queens, it's 5-2. The Mets are trailing, but everyone's wearing their normal numbers in uniform, so it's not a 21 all around either. Michael being comedic. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Did he go? And he did go. So here comes the whistle. The first out of the inning. Cortes got him there. Checked his swing and went too far. Yep. He checked the swing and went extremely past the plate. And he offered at it. Nice pitch there. Fooled him for Cortes. So, wow, Cortes, what a bounce back. He's pitching really great. He's come a long way. Cortes looking like Super Mario Brothers. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strikes. He's throwing strikes in and out. Here's Anthony Santander, 0 for 1, also a victim of a strikeout in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Cortes is feeling good. He's dealing there. He's in the zone. Z lost power. He'll be back in a minute once his power is restored and charges. He needs a Cortes Super Mario star to get him back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. No, caught him looking. Either way, it was a strikeout. I got excited there to call the wrong strikeout, even though it's a strikeout there. That's a 7th strikeout for Cortes. He's just dealing. He just got me excited. I like that. He's moving quick. He's throwing strikes in and out. Man, that looks smooth. Belly bombers. Michael. Belly bombers. So here's the ball to Raymond Uranus, who had a double. Just got kicked off. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tracy DeCosta, how are you? Hey, howdy there. How are you? Welcome aboard to the Yankee Watch Along. Appreciate you today listening. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Yankees up 2-0 right now. The 1 ball, 2 strike. 1 ball and 2 balls and 1 strike to count. I just, as I was talking, he delivered that pitch to Raymond Uranus. The Yankees up 2-0. Bottom of the 4th inning with 2 outs. Cortes about to throw his 48th pitch. Tracy, where you from? Where you joining us from? Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pop foul out of play. Welcome. Yes, welcome aboard. Let's welcome Tracy DeCosta into the program. We appreciate you here. Welcome to the Bronx Sports Jedi Yankee Watch Along. And this is the chat, the family that's always here. for the love of the New York Yankees and Major League Baseball in general. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Originally from the Bronx. So am I, from Bronx native here. Count runs full. 3-2. We got a Long Island native. Time. Salute to Long Island. Nassau or Suffolk. And foul out of play. I'm listening to a play-by-play on stream while driving and going to work. Let's go Yankees. Yes, indeed. Vasily, thank you, Jerome, for listening. Jerome is out in the Philippines listening us there on a Thursday morning on his way to work. We appreciate him listening, always listening on abroad here with us here and always joining us. One of the guys who does some great prediction. Here's the pitch. This ball's popped foul out of play. We'll still do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Suffolk County, that's awesome. Awesome. I miss those take cookies from Suffolk County out there. Spent a lot of time in Brentwood. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Cortes is dealing. Here comes the whistle. So Nestor Cortes struck out the side again here. No runs, no hits, no error. We go to the 5th inning. Yankees up 2-0. They're looking to add for more. We got our Shella coming up, followed by DJ LeMahieu and Aaron Judge. So salute to everyone in the chat. Jerome listening to us on his way to work. Get to work safe. Have a great day at work. Tracy DeCosta for joining us this evening. I appreciate you coming aboard here. Michael, like always. A to Z. Brandon, we appreciate you. Robert Parr, always in the building with us here. Always a staple of the program. He's here in the building watching along and listening to Sinclair, Smith West 93 as well. We appreciate you guys joining us in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone out, if I miss your name, forgive me. Maria, of course. Maria, always listening to us, always a staple of the program. We appreciate you here. Always, and we got that Bronx luck going on, and we're going to keep going. A to Z Media, A and B also, who always checks in early when I have the stream up, saying hello. All you, yep, I got that whistle going on, the sound effect, the strikeout whistle, and we're just trying to make it fun. We're making fun the program or watch along. You want to just listen and watch along, and just watch along when you're a bunch of friends. All we need is the virtual chicken wings and the blue cheese or ranch dressing, whichever ones you like. So we go to the 5th inning. Let me see. The Mets are trailing now 6-2. Wow, John Lester got an RBI single there. Actually, no, an error by... the Mets are wearing 21. Excuse me. The Mets are honoring Roberto Clemente. The whole team is wearing 21. But the Cardinals, I guess it's not mandatory. Well, Rojas, not everyone, but some of the players are. If you want to, because I see Lindor and Baez are wearing 21. Pete Alonso is wearing 21, but not everyone on the team. So an interesting choice last tonight. And here's Gio. He takes a ball up high. Urshela had a homer, a 2-run shot. He's the reason why the Yankees are up. A 2-run shot is the difference in the game right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Gio got his 12th home run of the season, batting .260 in 98 games. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's a little bit out, swinging at a ball, 2 balls out of the strike zone up high. You're not really going to do too much damage with those high balls. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. John Means ready to deal. He fires. Down low. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they're showing the home run. He had an exit velo of 106 miles per hour. Went 397 feet to left field. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is in the air, and Mullins is gliding over, makes the catch. He made it look smooth for the first out. So we go back to the top of the lineup, and here comes DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2. So pretty good pace so far in this game. Both Means and Cortes are dealing well. The Yankees got a 2-run shot from Gio, and they had a chance for a 2-run shot if it wasn't for Mullins, who robbed Sanchez of a beautiful, outstanding play in center field. So here's DJ. This ball is first swing swinging, pops it up, it goes foul out of play. So he's behind in the count, 0-1. DJ homer last night's game, a laser beam shot to left field for his 10th home run last night's game. He's at 270. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. LeMahieu, despite having an off season, could still end up batting 280 if he gets in a real good hot streak, or dare I say 285 if he really gets going. Right now, it's at 271. He's down in the count, 0-2. And here comes the pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty good pitch there. Down and away. And he went try to frame it, but not to avail. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. In there for a call strike. Strike 3. Wow, beautiful framing work by the catcher. LeMahieu goes down on strikes looking. Backwards K. And here's Aaron Judge, 0 for 2. Judge. Michael, which one, Michael? No, I didn't receive your last message. Oh, it's not up to me, it's up to her. Michael, I can't force anyone on. I open it up at the 7th inning always. Here's the pitch. Foul back out of play. 7th inning, I always open up the StreamYard if you guys would like to come on and close out the last 3 innings on the program through StreamYard. I always put the link in the chat, and anyone that wants to, anybody, and it goes to anyone that's able that comes on. No rules are you as long as you're respectful and allow me to do the balls and strike calls, and no talking, no talking over each other. We definitely could come on and be part of the program. This ball is foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. That should be 0-2 count. Excuse me. Just trying to speed up and let you guys know that the StreamYard will be open. The 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning. What comes on for the final 2 innings. We close it out. What we call the closer's row. The 0-2 pitch. And here it comes. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bullpen action. Green warming up for the Orioles. Means 92 pitches, so it might be his final inning of work here. He's at 92 pitches. Looks like the umpire caught something there. It looks like a stiff neck type of deal. Or the ball hit him in his arm. Okay, he's flexing his arm. One ball, 2 strikes to count. We take a little bit as the trainer comes out. It ricocheted off the ground and hit his arm. Off the camera. Caught him flesh right on the bone. But just probably needs a spell, a breather just to get. Take a little bit of breather there to wipe home plate just to make sure he gets some feeling in that arm. That forearm. That'll be black and blue tomorrow for sure. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Aaron Judge. Yankees up 2-0. Bottom of the 2nd inning with 2 outs. No one on though. A 1 ball, 2 strike count. The Toronto Blue Jays already won their game against Tampa Bay. Boston Red Sox also won their game against Seattle. Here in Norway, 1-2 pitch. Down low. So the count runs even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. '93rd pitch, 94th pitch coming. And here's the pitch. This ball is grounded into the shortstop, backhanded, throws the first. Oof, just got him there. That was a close play there. He made it closer than it appears. It's interesting to see on replay, although the Yankees already made a challenge. But the inning is over. No runs, no hits. Halfway through, the Yankees up 2-0. So for the Orioles, in their bottom of the 5th inning, you can have 6, 7, and 8. Everyone's on 9th. You got McKinney, Valenka, Gutierrez, and Wins. So the Yankees got a 2-0 lead here. Nestor Cortes is dealing. He's throwing a good game here. Working very effective with his strikes. Getting back on the mount, getting back at it, throwing strikes, getting ahead of the count. That's awesome. Yeah, if the Yankees win tonight, everything will remain the same as today in standings. They still be the first wild card by percentage points, and Boston will still be out by percentage points looking in, going into tomorrow, Thursday game. Tomorrow's a 5:05 game for the New York Yankees against the Baltimore Orioles. What we'll do tomorrow on the program, we'll probably do the 5 o'clock game, yes, here, and then once we go off the air, the MMA program that I host with the young kids, with my son and Chef Dan, that we do every Thursday night, will come on after the fact. So the MMA program will still be on, but later on in that evening, we do a MMA program Thursday nights, usually at 8 o'clock, but due to the Yankee game, after the conclusion of the Yankee game, we'll end the stream tomorrow night, and then like about a half hour after, allow me to take a rest or whatever. I might just sit out the program and let the young men do their program themselves, and we'll do the MMA program. We do talk MMA, boxing, as well, all combat sports. So if you're a novice to the MMA world, we bring you along and show you how get you started on the MMA and what to watch. And we had pro Bellator fighter Big Sexy Swanson on the program. He graced us. He gave us an interview. He was here for about a good hour, joining us on the program. And here's the first pitch in there for a strike. I shall continue that right after this. Ryan McKinney, takes a strike, 0-1 the count. McKinney's helmet looks like he's been through some wars, like he's been playing in the majors for over 10 years. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. It's a 3-way tie. This ball is foul out of play, still remains the same. 0-2 count. So we got Tyone throwing a bullpen tomorrow as well. So, and when I told you about Herman, who had 2 innings yesterday's game, this ball is hit in the air to right field. Judge is camping under it, makes the catch for the first out. So he fly to Judge. 1 out. And here's Pat Valenka, the shortstop. He has no official at bat. He walked his first plate appearance. Valenka, the look-alike like Arrow. Looking like Steve Armel. And here's the pitch from Cortes. Up high for a ball. And we'll put a little bit of what's going on in the chat. This ball is lined for a base hit. So Valenka's on with a hit. So a 1-out hit there. And here comes Kelvin Gutierrez. He lined a hit over the third baseman's head. So the lefty for Cortes not going to work from the stretch. They need a double play. Michael wants a double play ball with Gutierrez. Gutierrez 0 for 1. Just missed with a ball out there for a first ball, 1-0. Gutierrez struck out his second time, his out that bat in the second inning. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, missed out there. 2-0 the count. Mets trailing 6-2, and they're at the bottom of the fourth inning. So, boy, if the Mets lose that game, they're in some really deep trouble. The games are coming off slowly at a time, and the deficit keeps getting longer. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Cortes throws over to first. He just gets back. They're not going anywhere. It's only a 2-run game, but trying to neutralize the running game for the Orioles. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. And Michael wants to understand why they bench Joey Gallo. He hit 3 home runs in the last few games. And here's the 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. So the count runs full, 3-2. Terrible angle of the camera on the 3-1 pitch. So 3-2 count. Will they send the runner here? They're down by 1 run. See if they can put something together, hit and run. And here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two outs now. Here comes Austin Wynn, the catcher. And Cortes is dealing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts so far. What a game for Nestor Cortes. Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario. That's really good. And here's the pitch. This ball is line. What a catch by Gio Urshela at short. What a play, my friend. He took a base hit away. Wow. No runs. No, 1 hit. 1 man left on, but what a play. He dove and he snow-coned it and kept it in his glove. Wow. Gio Urshela, what a play there, my friend. The most happy fella. So for the Yankees, they got 3, 4, and 5, and 6. If anyone gets on, you got Rizzo, Stanton, Voit, and Torres. They need to add some more runs. The defense looks really good tonight. So far, so good. And they're up 2-0. Cortes, 9 strikeouts, throwing some good flame, flame throwing frames. Yeah, they're doing all that. The Bronx Luck, that's the hashtag of the program, Bronx Luck. We definitely salute Michael for coming up with the Bronx Luck hashtag. We have to put the hashtag, you have to put it this way. Hold on, let's get it going. Let me write it there. This is how it goes. The hashtag. That's how we get it. That's Michael. The all credit goes to Michael. Got that hashtag going. BX Luck. That's the way that's what we're gonna hashtag it, and we hashtag Bronx Luck there. Michael has bought that part of the program now for what, three games now that you came up with that, Michael. So for them, we put the batting order there for the New York Yankees. Let me look around the scoreboard. Colorado is in Atlanta. Colorado's trailing 1-0 in Atlanta. The Mets, of course, down 6-2. Philadelphia's up 3-2 over Chicago, top of the fifth inning, and Philadelphia's at home. And other scores for the wild card, National League wild card, you got the Cincinnati Reds trailing Pittsburgh 4-2. St. Louis, of course, have jumped in that lead, second wild card, and they're beating up on the Mets 6-2. Oakland up 2-1 over Kansas City. Man, what a loss by Oakland last night at Kansas City. Kansas City came back, and Oakland's playoff chances are just fading away quickly. They're really scuffling like the Mets. Both those teams are scuffling hard, closing down. So here, we got Rizzo, and Means is still there pitching. I thought he would be done, but he's at 94 pitches. Definitely is going to be his last inning. Here's the pitch. Rizzo pops it up in the infield. And when he comes down, Blanca makes the catch for the first out. So one pitch, one out. Here comes Giancarlo Stanton. Now Means, 95 pitches through 5 and a third inning. Cortes, he's still coming out, dealing. He's throwing a good game here. So here's Giancarlo Stanton here, 1 for 2, batting .273. Giancarlo could end up with .285 batting average if he gets hot here to close out the season. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up deep to right field, but it's going to stay in the ballpark and makes the catch. So he flied it. He gave it a ride, but he just missed it. Didn't get all of it for the 2 quick outs there in front of the warning track. So the Yankees got dinner reservations as well there. I guess they're going to get catered by Sal Macaroni Grill Romano, because they're swinging like they're ready for. They got the meter running on the cab outside. Here's Luke Voit, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Voit hit his 10th home run last night, and he nears a pitch in there for a strike, and just missed hitting one earlier. Gave it a ride, but held in the ballpark. The big, crunchy, strong right-hander from Missouri. The lefty Means ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Luke Voit, the designated hitter tonight. It seems like they went down 1-2-3 again. And of course, Billy Ward, Bronx Slug, hashtag. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Out there for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Outside corner, just missed on that. It's still Mets are trailing 6-2, but they got a runner on with 2 outs. And James McCann for the Mets up at bat. We'll keep you an eye and up to date on that. So Lester's looks like he's turned back the clock a little bit. And Maria, let's go Yankees. Here comes the pitch. Oof, right down Broadway, 3-1. Boy just lifted his hands up, and that ball was right there on his hands. So the count runs full, 3-2 here. And Gleyber Torres, the on-deck hitter. Here's a pitch. This ball is popped up foul, out of play. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes again. So we got Means now to 102 pitches here. For sure has to be his last inning of work. Although it'll be interesting, the Orioles will let him go out 1 more inning or batter for batter. They want to play the role of spoiler. And the 3-2 pitch, here it comes. He walked him. So a 2-out walk to Luke Voit. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Remember, tomorrow the Yankees play at 5. We plan to be on the stream as well to finish out. Then followed by the MMA program, as we will sign off the stream and start a new stream, but it'll be for the MMA program. It's a pitching change. So Means 103 pitches. Gave up 2 runs. Not bad of an outing. Although he was helped out by his defense in the first inning with Cedric Mullins taking a home run, in the second inning taking a home run away from Gary Sanchez. But other than that, he pitched really well there. So the Yankees take a break there. They're going commercial while they have a pitching change here. I want to tell you tomorrow, everyone, thank you for joining. Hit that like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification. So whenever I do the Yankee watch along, you'll be informed, and definitely would love you to always come back on with the chat. As you see, we got recurring folks that comes on, and definitely would love you guys to come back and be part of it with me. It's like watching. What we need is the virtual chicken wings with your favorite type of drink, soda, or if you like the beer, whatever the case. But rings, ranch sauce, celery, all that good stuff here. The virtual watch along here, like watching it with friends, watching the game. And I can't wait. I can't wait if we got something good going, and especially when we go to that wild card game, and knock on wood, we keep going forward. I can imagine the playoff intensity that we'll have here on the chat. It'll be really, really, really something I'm looking forward to and relishing. Hopefully, the Yankees get us in that position, and I know they will because we believe in this team and we see what we like, what we see there, and definitely come up. Appreciate it. And then, like I said, at the seventh inning, I will open up the chat for the closer, the bottom of the seventh inning. So anyone that in the chat that wants to come on the stream with me, like Zach, come on, and you could be on camera or off camera, but just join me with the play-by-play, and definitely come along and just let me call the balls and strikes, and then you guys could chime in as soon as I give the count, and let the other folks that are not visually watching it could hear and hear the breakdown of the game. So that's how I like to roll with the program, and I really appreciate it because without you guys, I'd be just pretty much doing the stream with no one. So you guys are the reasons why I do it. A fan from a fan watching the games and enjoying it. So appreciate it. So as long as they're going around Major League Baseball for Roberto Clemente, going through a lot of the great other Latin ball players, but he is one of the epitome of the team of the cream, the gentleman of gentlemen, Roberto Clemente, and they celebrate this day today in Major League Baseball, September 15th. And here's Gleyber Torres with the new pitcher, Green. And the first pitch in there for a strike up high. He threw a slider up high. And Connor Green, 14 games, a record of 1-0, a 4.76 ERA in 17 innings, seven balls to 19 strikeouts, giving up 7 home runs. Gleyber, the right-hander, a slider, swing and a miss. So 0-2. Connor Green's quickly ahead, although Gleyber's 1 for 1, was single and a walk. Gleyber now the second baseman for the New York Yankees, moved over to short to second. He has an 0-2 count. Boyd the run on first. Here's the pitch. Oof, right down Broadway, in there for a strike. The inning is over. So a quick work. 3 pitches here for Connor Green. No runs, no runs. 1 hit, no one left on. So we still 2-0. We go now to the bottom of the 6th inning for the Orioles. The Orioles coming up. He's going to have the top of the lineup. Cedric Mullins, Ryan Mountcastle, Austin Hayes, and when he gets on, Anthony Santander. So the Yankees holding 2-0, but Cortes is throwing a really good game. Very very efficient, very quick, getting ahead of the count with the balls and strikes. And he's working really fast, delivering it, and not letting the batters in the batter's box get comfortable enough where they could put a good at bat against Cortes. So Cortes is throwing his name in that hat. I keep saying every start he gets through, he's throwing his name in the hat that if the Yankees do get into a playoff series, if they get past the wild card game and they get into the divisional series, you got to really consider Nestor Cortes probably opening up the divisional series game, because we all know Garrett Cole will be pitching the wild card deciding game. You got to go with your best to get in it. And game 2 starter, you could go with an Nestor Cortes. And if he's throwing the way he's throwing, you shouldn't feel your head down or feel like you're taking a step back with him starting the game 1 of the divisional series. If he's throwing the way he's throwing here and showing you that he's got something, changing speed, working ahead, changing the different eye levels, with different sidearm or the way he comes and approaches it and attacks, you gotta like that for the Yankees. He's a crafty lefty. He's not gonna overpower no one, although he has 9 strikeouts tonight. But he's missing and matching and changing speeds, doing a lot of great. He's pitching. That's what you call pitching. So Nestor Cortes is throwing and making a name for himself here, once again with the New York Yankees. So we'll get ready for that once the inning comes through. And here's Cedric Mullins. 0 for 2. Yankees 2-4-0. Orioles 0-2-0. Here's the pitch. He went for a bunt and foul. That's smart play there. Trying to start something here. They're only down by 2. Trying to get a leadoff runner on. Trying to make something happen. And that's the job of a leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. A really smart, high IQ baseball player, in my opinion. One of the bright spots for the Baltimore Orioles, the 26-year-old, the 13th round pick in 2015. Here's the pitch. Up high. So he's not so far away from being a 30-30 player, 30 home runs, 30 steals for the Orioles this season. He's 1 home run away and 2 stolen bases. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. So quickly, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets still trail 6-2. That game is the bottom of the 5th inning here in Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cortes with his 10th strikeout. Wow, Nestor Cortes. He came sidearm and got them. Wow, not even Cedric Mullins looked totally fooled there. Woo, that was an emergency hack swing there. Wow, Cortes. To the disgust of Cedric, he slams his helmet in the dugout. So here's 1 out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Takes a ball. Mountcastle 0 for 2. Cortes ready to deal, man. He's looking in there, firing, and he's feeling it. He's in his zone. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Mountcastle struck out and popped up his first 2 at-bats. The first baseman, the right-handed first baseman. Cortes, the lefty, ready to deal. Ground ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 10 strikeouts today. This is the 6th Yankee this season. The 6 Yankees this season to have 10 strikeouts. So that's the first time in Yankee history they had 6 different pitchers with 10 strikeout games. So you can see how the strikeouts has increased in the major leagues here. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Cortes is feeling it. Coming from all different type of angles. He's feeling good. He's feeling in a zone. He's in a groove. It's like he's just playing catch with the catcher out there. It's just him and the catcher. That's what it looks like out there. So two balls and 2 strikes count. Here it comes. Foul. Spoiled a good pitch. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yankees up 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. The story here is Nestor Cortes is throwing a good game here. 10 strikeouts so far, only giving up 2 hits. He only had 1 real inning of high leverage, and that was in the 2nd. Other than that, it's been pretty good, smooth sailing. Here's the pitch. Foul out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Cortes, pitch count at 85, going to throw his 86th pitch of the game. And his pitch count-wise is pretty good. If he continues to deliver the throw there, he could probably go 7 strong innings. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. But we would love the Yankees to get them some more insurance runs, get them some more runs here in their top of the 7th. When their time comes to bat, we need more runs here. And the Yankees going to have the opportunities against the Baltimore Orioles bullpen. You got Connor Green in. Only threw pitches his time up. But right now, it's a 2 ball, 2 strike count to Cortes. And foul again. So Mountcastle is having a good at-bat here against Cortes, fouling and spoiling a lot of pitches here. So making Cortes work, adding and elevating his pitch count. He was cruising along. Mountcastle has been battling here and getting more pitches. The more pitches he sees, the more it helps the on-deck hitter to see what Cortes is throwing. Because Cortes is dealing quick. Here comes the sidearm. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. $11 strikeouts for Nestor Cortes. And he dropped sidearm and got that beautiful curveball in there. Wow. Swing and a miss. So Cortes dealing. So there's 2 outs here, and here's Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes also a victim of 2 strikeouts. He's trying to avoid the hat trick. Cortes, the lefty looked in, giving that Super Mario stare. Here comes the pitch. This ball is popped up in the air, and this ball is going to go, and it's gone. They hit a home run. Wow. So Cortes gave up a home run there, so they cut the lead in half. So the Orioles are on the board with a solo shot. His 12th of the season, 420 foot. And the Orioles are on the board, 2-1, A and B. Always with 2 outs. Man, Cortes was dealing, and he threw not a bad pitch there, guys. The ball was low inside, but not in enough. But you got to give sometimes the hitter a tip of the cap. That was a pitch that he went and got it, and he took it in his wheelhouse and made Cortes pay for it. So here's the pitch to our Santander in there for a strike. He jumps ahead of the count. And yes, Michael, we need more runs. So Santander also with 2 strikeouts here. Here's the pitch. This ball is in the air, popped up, stay in the ballpark. Stanton over, makes the catch. So the inning is over. He just missed that off the end of his bat. But however, the Orioles get 1 run on 1 hit, leave no one on, and they cut the lead 2-1 now. So the Yankees, now they need to get back and start hitting. They're going to have a chance here. They got Sanchez, Gardner, Urshela, and DJ LeMahieu if anybody gets on. So we definitely want to score some runs here because, like I've said it last week when we played the Orioles on the watch along, when you have a team that is not winning and they're, you want to put the hammer on them, but if you give them late in the innings and the game is close, they start believing. They're professionals too, so they're going to want to win too. So you want to, here, you got to put up a crooked number or answer right back to the scoring, and then you got to beat up on these teams. You can't let them think they have a chance to win these games because, like I said, they're professionals and they're going to want to play the spoiler. So right now we know that Toronto won. We know Boston won already. Oakland's really not much of a factor, to be honest with you. But just to say, Oakland is winning 2-1 in Kansas City. They lost last night. Yankees gained again on Oakland as well. They lost to Kansas City. A bad game out there in Kansas City that they lost. And those are the games around them. They want to continue to keep that pace with and being on top of that lead wild card because they after tomorrow they play the Orioles again. Then they host the Cleveland Indians, the Texas Rangers, and then they start with the divisional Boston, Toronto, and Tampa to close out the last 9 games with within the division. So the Yankees want to fatten up and to take on all these under 500 teams and beat up on them. So we go now to the 7th inning. We need some more runs, but they're in the bullpen. It'll be interesting to see how Boone is going to manage this going forward. Will he let Nestor Cortes come out for the 7th inning if it's a 2-1 game still? So we shall see with that. You have a fully rested Chad Green, although Chapman pitched 2 days in a row. And Clay Holmes is going to be a big factor. So in a perfect world, you want to get through 7 innings and hand the ball to Holmes and Green, or even, dare I say, go Cortes 8 full innings or 7 2/3 of an inning. But we shall see how Boone manages. Here's Sanchez. Here comes the pitch. Up high for a ball. So Sanchez 0 for 2, but that first 0 for 1 is the pitch. 2 balls and no strike. He was robbed of a 2-run shot in the first inning by Cedric Mullins on a fabulous play. Took a home run over the center field wall for Sanchez. Here's the 2-0 pitch in there for a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good take there from Sanchez. Green pitch a third of an inning. Got 3 pitches, got out. Now he's pitching here. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Threw a nice breaking ball. Slider, actually, that stood up in the zone for 2 balls and 2 strikes. He throws that again. this game they'll get that run right back, that high slider. So he got away with a pitch there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line right at the third baseman. Oh my God, almost took Kelvin Gutierrez. He saw stars there, but wow, Sanchez had some bad luck in this game. He got robbed of a home run. He got robbed with a really a nasty line drive was going. That was a double, and Gutierrez just stuck the glove out there and used all of his frame of body. He's like 6'3" to just hang on to that. So great play there by the third baseman Gutierrez for the first out. Little bad luck for Sanchez there. Sanchez has hit the ball well tonight, and he's saying, I can't buy a hit here. That's baseball, Susan. Here's Gardner. Gardner's 1 for 2, scored in a run. Gardner swinging, and this is a base hit to left field. It moves over Mullins. He's going for 2. Gardner slides, and he is safe. So a good hustle double from Brett the Hitman Gardner. They're going to watch it, or they're going to review it. Before we say he's safe, we got to make sure that they don't go to replay and they're going to watch this over. So we probably have a replay delay, maybe. We shall see. But that was a good play by Gardner. He hustled it in, and it looks like he's safe to me. He didn't overslide the base. He kept his hand. Even when he transferred hands, he looks safe. And Gardner, what a beautiful head first slide there. It looks like he was ready to dive into the pool. He's going to look like me Saturday morning when I get to the pool on vacation. Yeah, wow, that's how you play the game, guys. When you're in Little League, you hustle. You don't take nothing for granted. Run everything out. And he made that out of his speed and determination. He's in there safe. He's safe. He's safe. I don't see any him moving, getting out. So I wonder if they're going to challenge this. He never was disconnected. Both hands were on the bag at the same time. So they are challenging it. So the Orioles are going to go for a challenge. So we're going to have to wait and see. So a challenge is here. And I think it's a good challenge despite the fact that he's going to be called safe. If you're the Orioles, you just cut the deficit down in half. You want to take your chances. You never know. Momentum. And see if they see anything different. But I think he's going to be safe, guys. I think it's a safe. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think he's safe? Michael, Brandon, Tracy, Maria, what do you think? He's safe? Or Billy, do you think he's safe? Robert? Oh, you guys tell me. I think he's safe. Oh, he's safe, guys. Safe. So the call is safe. So good play there by Gardner. Let's see if that leads to a run. Remember speed. Remember what we said in that 13-game winning streak when we were on. If you put the bat on the ball, you use your speed, good things happen. So if you keep doing that, and he's safe, Michael says he's safe. And now we got Gio Urshela who could handle the bat. He had a 2-run homer, and when Gardner was on, and the pitcher was worried about his speed. So speed brings good stuff here. It messes up the concentration of the pitcher, worrying about the base runner, and as a hitter, you get a better pitch to hit. So here's Gio Urshela. Gio, check swing. And is it fair? No, it went foul. So 0-1 the count to Gio, who's 1 for 2. He had a 2-run shot. He's the difference in the game. You got Tate warming up, the right-hander from the Baltimore Orioles. Green, 10 pitches right now. Connor Green. And he's eligible to be, you could remove him out of the game. Doesn't fall under the 3-batter minimum. He finished the inning. So 0-1 count. And here it comes. Down low. So the Evans are kind of 1 ball, 1 strike. Mets still trail 6-2. Although they got second and third with 2 outs with Javi Baez up at the plate. So the Mets are trailing, and they really desperately need that win. They cannot really lose there because they're running out of games, and they can't keep falling behind in the standings for division or wild card. If they were to play much better, much crisper, they could have been at least 2 games close out of the American National League East. But it's all their own doing. The time out of the time. Pitcher steps off the plate, off the rubber. We'll do it again. 1-1 strike. Getting on the same sequence with Wynn. Runner on second is Garner, so he could score on a base hit. He has speed. Here's the pitch. This ball is grounded into short. Malenka fields, throws over, gets him in time, so there's 2 outs. Garner advances to third. So 2 outs here for DJ LeMahieu. Can DJ LeMahieu come up with a big 2-out hit and bring in this run, make it a 2-run deficit again? This is the type of hitting you need, the situational hitting the Yankees going to need going forward for the rest of the remainder of the season, going into possibly a wild card game if they make it, and if they win that wild card game into the divisional series, they got to be able to come up with some huge 2-out hits in situational when it calls for it. So there's a conference between the umpire and Green, and here comes the manager to find out what was going on, what's the conversation about. And I wonder what's going on. What's the play here? Witness with Hyde. Checking out on Green for some reason. Looks like he was showing his set position with his hands. I have no idea what transpired here, but there's a little bit of a break there. But here's DJ. DJ 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Rare to see him on a 2 strikeout game. Here's the pitch. He falls behind 0-1. So DJ LeMahieu has a chance to bring in a 2-out run here. Here comes the pitch. This ball is up in the air. Is it going to loop down? And no, it just stood up high. So he makes the catch. He flied out to right field. They strand the runner. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave a man on base. They're only up 2-1 here. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. The Yankees on 1-run lead here. So now Nestor Cortes, you gotta have Holmes warming up if you're the New York Yankees at this juncture, just in case. Although Cortes has 11 strikeouts, he's dealing very well. Just gave up a home run, but in that home run that he gave up to Austin Hayes, you tip your cap to the hitter. The hitter just hit a good pitch there. It was a very good pitch, no doubt, and you just tip your cap. You got beat by a really good hitter there, and Austin Hayes just went and got it. That's all it simply, and on a layman's term, he didn't throw a bad pitch there. It was low and inside on the hitter, and he just golfed it in, and the park just took it. So I know you think it should have been a winning by a blowout. I agree with that. The Yankees had numerous opportunities, and also that Orioles has played some very good defense, a little bad luck as well. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So we go there. Let me look around. 6-2. The Mets squandered a chance to try to get some runs in, and now they got Brad Hand coming in, and that game is in the top of the 6th inning. So Mets running out of innings and chances and games. But here the Yankees are up 2-1. We all seen Boston beat Seattle. Tampa lost to Blue Jays. Oakland is winning right now 3-1. Those are the teams around the wild card. And the Yankees trying to continue staying in position here, and they have a 2-1 lead right now. So Cortes has pitched 6 full innings, 3 hits, gave up a run, walks, 11 strikeouts. Means went 5 2/3 with 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The difference is Gio Urshela's 2-run shot. Cortes ready to deal the pitch to Raymond Uranas, who was 1 for 2, who had a double in the 2nd inning. So Cortes is ready to deal. I'm ready to call the ball. Here it comes for a ball. So 1-0 the count. Yeah, you're coming in. You're coming in right now. Hold on. You're coming in. Give me 1 second. Give me a second there. Chad Green warming up. Here's the pitch. Did he go? He did go. All right. So like I promised, like I said, the closers roll. Give me 1 second. Thanks for reminding me because I actually forgot about that. And bam, here we go. Ground ball to the Mayhew Fields. Throws over in time for the first out. So Uranus is out. Good way to get him out because that's a speedy runner. You keep off the base. So you're scoring at home, 5-3. Here comes Ryan McKenna. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lined out. McKenna, if you look at his batting helmet, looks like he's been in the majors for years. Got a ton of pine tar all over it. So here's the pitch. Up high for a ball. 0-1. So Cortes trying to give the Yankees, so far 6 1/3 of good quality start here. Here's the pitch. He misses 2-0, so he has to get ahead of the count here. Don't want to start putting base runners on. And you got double barrel action for the Orioles. You got Wells. And then see who the other pitcher was. 3-0 the count. So Cortes flirting with a little danger here. A real soft hitter here in McKenna. You want to get McKenna. You don't want him on with Valenka. Valenka's been one of the ones that have been hitting the Yankees. It's been on base twice. So he walks him. Walks him on 4 straight pitches. So that's a little bit of a concern if you're the Yankees. And here comes Baron Boone. So it looks like that'll be all. So he couldn't wait to go to the bullpen. Goodness gracious, he couldn't wait. So Cortes, we'll see if he hasn't made the signal, and he has. So Cortes gave you 6 1/3 of quality pitching, 11 strikeouts. And with us, ladies and gentlemen, Michael will join us. Michael, what's going on?
What's going on?
All right, man. We got a pitching change here.
Yeah, I'm not really too crazy about this move. I don't like this move at all.
Well, we shall see. I think it's Chad Green coming in.
I wanted Clay Holmes.
I guess he's gonna close out with Clay Holmes. We'll see.
Now there's a runner on. See, this is why they had to score more runs. I'm surprised that this game wasn't a high scoring game. Like I thought the Yankees were going to score 6-7 runs in this game.
Well, they did go against John Means, who was their best starter, but I know
true.
There.
But they could have still scored a lot of runs off him. And the Orioles bullpen is terrible.
Yes, and you also got to kudos to Baltimore's defense. Cedric Mullins, the center.
Yeah.
Kevin Gutierrez.
Well, you got to get a double play. I mean, you got to feed some bad teams, man. You got to beat like the bottom feeders. You can't make these teams get the best of you. You have to knock these teams out. Like there should be no excuses. Why the Yankees have to struggle with these with Baltimore? It's ridiculous, and all these other teams that are below 500. I mean, you got to knock these teams out.
They have not gotten that killer instinct.
No.
No.
This is why
last night was a rare killer instinct game, but although they did make it a little bit too under the collar.
I mean, I was saying especially.
And you got to give kudos, like Billy Ward was saying. The Baltimore defense has been really good tonight.
It has been.
Stealing that home run. Also, Judge and Stanton had 2 hits that were going into. They would have been regular base hits, but the defensive shift took those 2 hits away. So Baltimore has played to the scouting report and play well defensively. They're playing a really good game here. So
but
they really
the worst team in baseball. The Orioles are just a horrible team, though. See, you can't – if you don't beat teams like this, and they're playing spoilers now, the Yankees. They have to beat these teams because they're playing spoilers. They're trying to knock the Yankees out of the whole playoff picture. So you have to – these games are so important to win. The fact that, you're playing horrible teams. I mean, you got to sweep the Orioles. Great, Chad Green.
Cortes is getting his congratulatory in the book. Here's Chad Green, 59 games, a record of 7-7, 3.28 ERA, and 74 innings, 15 strikeouts, 87 strikeouts, 15 walks, 87 strikeouts. But here's the big number: those 13 home runs that he's given up. Quite a lot of numbers, and that jumps out at you.
He's horrible, Chad Green. He's just. I hope this is his last year with the Yankees. I really hope they just trade him. I know he's got another year on the contract, I think, or 2 years, but this guy I would definitely trade in the offseason. I don't like Chad Green at all.
Well, one out here. Green relievers are never consistent year to year. They could have up and down. So here's Valenka.
Yeah, he's very
Stephen Armel look-alike, the Arrow from the CW.
He's actually worse than Chapman, I think, now, Chad Green. He's become worse than Chapman has. Like, I don't trust this guy at all in a big spot.
Valenka's 1-for-1 officially. He has a walk. So he's been on base both times up. They should find. We shall see if the Orioles are going to try to run here on Green.
Yeah. Well, he throws a high fastball. That's it.
Here's the pitch. In there, swing and a miss. So he jumps ahead of the count 0-1. So Yankees up 1-1. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, what was the point? I mean, where's Clay Holmes? I thought they would use Clay Holmes.
But the Baltimore has 9 outs here. So we got to try to get 9 outs.
That was a horrible pitch. So lucky. So lucky.
And here's the pitch. This ball is popped up. It's going to stay in the ballpark.
He's so lucky he got right under that pitch. That would have been
Stanton over, makes the catch in front of Gardner.
Yeah.
For the first out. For the second out, excuse me. So 2 outs now. So Gardner and Stanton communicating there. Stanton laughs it off. Gardner must have said something funny. Oh, you take the ball, big guy. So 2 outs. Here's Kevin Gutierrez.
Yeah.
0-for-2 with 2 strikeouts. So Gutierrez, 0-for-2. He's been struck out twice, but boy, he's happy to see a different pitcher in here from Nestor Cortes.
Hopefully I don't know how the way you feel, but I even if Green gets a 1-2-3 here, I'd still put in Clay Holmes next inning.
Here's a pitch in there for a strike. But who's going to close?
Clay Holmes. I would make him pitch 8th and 9th.
Yeah, hasn't done it. He hasn't really done 2 innings like that, and especially the 9th inning is difficult. So,
well, then Jolie Rodriguez, I guess, and then Clay Holmes. But I would try to piece it together. That's why I wanted Clay Holmes to start this inning. I mean, Chad Green, you don't want him as the closer, so that's a good thing he's dodging. But he can't close out the 7th or the 8th either. This guy, he's like.
Remember, there is a 3-batter minimum. No longer you could just go specialty 1 batter at a time. That's also a big factor this year. That's why the Yankees bullpen has struggled a little bit because of that 3-batter minimum.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
He struggles anyways.
He steps off. Usually in the past, you'll situationally pitch certain relievers and then you go to the bullpen quickly. But then now you have to stay for 3-batter minimum rule. So that has changed also the outcome of the bullpen.
But, the Yankees apparently had such a great bullpen the last 4 or 5 years. You had Chapman, Britton.
1-1 strike. But remember, you lost Tommy Kahnle.
Yeah.
You also lost Delvin Betances, high-level relievers that came in at all different angles. David Robinson.
But they lost. They never won with any of those guys. I mean, they never won a championship.
But their bullpen was really one of the top-notch. And Kahnle, of course, with the Tommy John injury and so forth. Here's the 1-1 strike count.
Yeah, true. They had a better bullpen then, but to me, it was always overrated.
Swing and a miss. Sanchez dropped it, but he blocked it. So 1-2 strike count ahead. The pass ball is a big X factor going forward.
Because in the postseason, they never deliver. So
Nestor Cortes feeling a little good for himself, talking with Rugi. He's watching on to see if this inning come to an end, and hopefully he holds the 2-1 lead and be in line for a win. So here, Chad Green has a 1-2 strikes on Kevin Gutierrez, who struck out twice here.
Yes.
So we shall see what Green is going to throw. The 1-2 pitch. Here you go. He went swing and a miss. So now they get out of that there. So no runs, 1 hit. No one left on. Actually, no runs, no hits. 1 man left on that walk. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. Yankees up 2-1. We need more runs. We need to get some runs on the board. And we're definitely here with Michael. I'm here to close out this game.
Baltimore, I still want to get more run support. I mean, more insurance runs because, you never could have enough runs. You have to get more runs. It's a one run lead is never safe. You have to definitely need at least 2-3 more runs. Feel more comfortable.
Absolutely. So for the Yankees, when they come up to bat, they got Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton. And boy, go ahead, Michael.
I was gonna say, and we need this win in the worst way because the Red Sox won and the Blue Jays won.
I got some feedback coming back from you. I don't know.
Yeah, I was saying we need this win in the worst way because the Blue Jays won and the Red Sox won. So
yeah, we definitely need to keep ahead with that. The Mets has a run in. They're trailing 6-3 there, and they're still batting in the bottom of the 6th inning.
I think their season's over. Would you say it's safe to say I think they're done. The Mets.
I think the Mets, they're in danger of saying goodbye.
Especially if they lose this game. And they lost the doubleheader yesterday. We were talking about that yesterday. And I think if they lose this game, they're really kind of buried.
They're going to tell them, hey, Luis Rojas, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, he's gone. I think he's fired.
And he's going to be a really good manager in his next stop. But I think New York wasn't the right time. Remember, he wasn't their first choice to begin with. And ownership regime change and so forth. We'll break that on Hot Stove Time when it comes to New York Yankees.
I heard rumors that they're going to go for Theo Epstein next year.
Yeah, that's the darling name that the New York fans want. So that Steve Cohen has a lot of money and wants to invest and he's a fan of the team, not just a rich owner. He was a fan first, so he wants to win battles.
Oh yeah, Cohen is. Yeah, he's a Met fan. Well, let's see what he does because he hasn't done anything so far.
Well, I think he was. We'll get that in Hot Stove. I think he was handcuffed, to be honest with you. But I'll break that down in Hot Stove Time, and then we'll have plenty of time in the off season to talk about that.
Yeah.
So here's Judge.
0-for-3.
0-for-3. He hit his 34th home run last night. Hopefully he's feeling better. And we got a new pitcher, Cole Salder.
Nothing in
a record of 4-4, 7 out of 10 in save opportunities. Here's the pitch, foul out of play. So he quickly pitched there. So he jumps ahead of the count, 0-1. And tomorrow we'll have in attendance in Oriole Park, Zach from Z that joins me will be at the Orioles game with his son, taking his son for his first game. We'll see if he does a live look-in. We'll send him the link and we'll come in live reporting from the game. Here's the pitch.
Thanks.
1 ball, 1 strike there. 5 o'clock start tomorrow. So
yeah, it's early a game. Not too early, but yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
So once you come out of work or on your way home from work, you could put the radio on and listen to it.
So when is going to be your next stream? When are you streaming next? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
And then I am taking my laptop, but I'm going to try to see if hopefully the hotel Wi-Fi or the internet works so I could stream from the hotel. I won't have the backdrops and all that, but I'll be able to call the game and watch along hopefully till Friday night. Saturday is going to be a little bit out of the question.
Yeah.
It won't be. I have a wedding to attend, so I will not be.
Oh, okay, no problem. What happened to that other guy that was on with you before? He said he was coming back.
Yeah, him. Z. He will be in attendance. In attendance in Oriole Park. He's working. Like he's taking care of some business at home. Fatherly duties.
Yeah, he was just on with you like an hour ago, right?
Yeah. Taking care of fatherly duties. Daddy duties call right now. So Z is on that. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Aaron Judge is 0-for-4. Wow.
And swing and a miss struck him out. So Judge goes down on strike. So he takes an 0-for-4 tonight. Unless this game goes into extras, which we don't want to see that.
No.
And here's Anthony Rizzo. I have a good feeling here Rizzo's going to crank one out. He's due. He's been sitting on that 20th home run, and he's due for a nice Camden Yards shot, and I'm calling one here.
Yeah, I think he's going to hit a home run, too. I could feel it.
The ball down low. So he's ahead of the count, 1-0. So Lester's night is over. 6-inning pitch, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned with 7 strikeouts in Citi Field. Here in 7 yards, this ball is line foul. So he got ahead of the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yankees on 2-1. Top of the 8th inning here. So another 1-run game for the New York Yankees. Rizzo there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. This ground ball to first. So you feel he unassisted. So you feel that 3-3 for the second out to Mountcastle, unassisted to himself. So here comes Giancarlo Stanton.
Damn.
I thought Rizzo was going to get a pitch to drive and hit
Terrible.
and that pitch that he fouled, that was the pitch he needed to pull it, but he just got in front of it, and that was the one. That was his home run pitch there.
His offense has just been dead. I don't know what happened in this game.
So St. Louis Cardinals just hit a solo shot, so they're up 7-3. So that nail is getting close to that coffin of the Mets season.
Terrible.
Here's Stanton, ground ball to third, chop, field. Plenty of time. He fields across the diamond in time.
Terrible.
The inning is over. The Yankees went really quietly, 1-2-3 here.
I don't know what's going. It looks like if they win, it's going to be 2-1. If it wasn't for that Urshela 2-run home run, the Yankees probably would have been losing this game.
So for the Orioles, for their bottom of the 8th, they're going to have 8, 1, and 2. So you're going to have Wade, Austin Wade. You got Wins, Mullins, and Mountcastle. So they're going to have a chance here. Who would be the pitcher that come out here? I think they're going to try to piece it. They're going to go with Green. If Green's the first sign of trouble with Green, they might just go to Holmes, depending on.
I don't know why they would bring Green out again.
Well, we'll see how Boone is married to his bullpen. So nervous time a little nervous time in Yankee land.
Yeah, this is not good. They had to get more runs. I don't like this at all.
But they have a 2-1 lead, so they just got to do what wins baseball. They need to pitch, play good defense.
They could easily tie this game up. The Orioles with one swing at the bat is tied.
And they're going to have power. They're going to have Mullins, who has 29 home runs. Mountcastle has 28 home runs. And then you got Hayes at 19, although they got to get Wins, who has only 3 home runs. Not that many home runs, but limited duty. But they're going to have some good opportunities, some boppers here. So
this 8th and 9th inning is not going to be I hope it's a 1-2-3, but I have a feeling it's going to be a roller coaster the next 2 innings.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you're wrong.
Yeah, I hope so.
And right now, it looks like the Cardinals are just blowing this game open. Another home run. Back-to-back homers, 8-3. Oh, it's off of Seth Lugo. So the season is over for the New York Mets.
Yeah, they're done.
There's plenty of games left. Anything could happen, but wow. The Mets pooped the bed. So all that flexing, all that whistling, all that machismo, well, you didn't do nothing against the Cardinals. So, you could huff it and puff. Doesn't mean nothing. You have to go out there and execute. So the Mets are now trailing by 5 runs. Back-to-back homers for the Cardinals. Oh, boy.
And they put Gallo in.
Gallo's come in. Okay, so
yeah.
Gallo's in left field, so they took out Stanton. So we'll put Gallo. And here's the pitch for a ball. So Green needs to get ahead of the count, dispose quickly of Austin Wins. The light-hitting catcher only has 3 home runs.
Nope, here he goes right away. Green is in trouble already. 2-0. This is why we're not pitching this guy 2 innings. I mean, have they learned their lesson, the Yankees?
2-0 the count.
They're really going to use Chapman for 3 nights in a row. They had their minds. They're going to burn this guy out. Why are they overusing Chapman?
Chapman is still sitting there. They're just showing him. They say, will they pitch him? We shall know. And here's the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls. Wally Peralta starting to warm up.
Yeah, where's Clay Holmes once again? Nowhere to be found. I hope he's not injured. He was warming up yesterday.
No Clay Holmes again. That's another good observation there. And he didn't pitch yesterday, so he should be more than ready to go.
Not good.
This ball is in the air, base hit, so a leadoff hit. So a 191 hitter leads off the game, leads off the inning with a hit. So this is the problem that frustrates Yankee fans.
Yep, just awful. Yep, here we go. That's why I would not have brought Chad Green for another inning. The Boone's out of his mind. He just likes to blow all these games. He doesn't care about the playoffs. He just doesn't. He doesn't care about clinching a playoff berth. He clearly doesn't, because I don't know if you remember last week against the Orioles, he took everybody out of the lineup. I mean, you don't.
Here's Cedric Mullins, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Dangerous hitter here.
Oh God, this is going to be bad.
Here's the pitch in there for a strike.
I don't like this at all. They need a double play. Why on earth would you put in Chad? I hope Clay Holmes isn't injured, because there's no talk about Clay Holmes. What happened to Clay Holmes? What is Clay Holmes like?
And he's been pitching very well out of the bullpen. So
why in the hell would you?
He didn't call that a strike. He called it a ball. The counter says 1-0. Thought he was a strike.
It is a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's time. 1 ball, 1 strike. It should be 0-2.
Yeah, it should have been 0-2. Stupid umpire. He's always screwing the Yankees over.
Wow, 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought he called that his first pitch a strike there. My apologies there. The umpire once again, rearing his ugly head.
Chad Green is a major choke artist. I mean, Boone should notice, but of course, Boone doesn't look at that stuff. He just looks at he looks at matches and stupid.
Foul out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Cedric Mullins. Mullins' career versus Green is 1 for 7 with 3 strikeouts and a walk.
Hopefully, he gets to do a double play, maybe.
Cedric could run, so it'll be a really difficult double play.
How do you give up a hit? How do you give up a hit to a one? What was it? 150.
191. 191 hitter.
That's just terrible. And he gave up a hitter to the 9 hitter.
Here comes the pitch. Down low. Where's the count? With the
early managing out. Nice. Now, what a way to lose this game now.
Boone. Nasty curveball. You got to give credit to Mullins. He laid off that one. So here's a 2 balls and 2 strike count.
He's a 1-pitch pitcher, Green. That's all he throws is a fastball. That's it. Straight fast.
Back. Foul.
Oh God, this is terrible. This inning and next inning. Hopefully, maybe we won't sweat the next inning, but this is the game right here. This is it.
This could be your safe situation here. This inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Win, not a fleet as foot, is the runner at first. Mullins, the batter at home with 2 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined. It could be 2. They're going to get 1. They go throw him back. They have it. What was that play for? What did you do that? So they allow now the tying run to move to second. That was an weird play there.
They could have got 2 instead of 1. What was he doing, Gleyber Torres?
There's a little bit of a mental lapse there. Did he catch it on the line?
Another horrible play, man. This guy.
Oh, he dropped it. And wow.
Again, this guy can't play. He can't play any position, Torres. He can't play short now.
Go ahead with the play-by-play. I'm going to let the dog out for a second.
Okay, no problem. It's like a mental thing. It's just awful. Oh, God, my castle. This is bad. Yeah, he dropped it. It could have been a double play, but no, he drops it. To one Gleyber Torres. Every single time this guy cost him with fucking errors. He sucks, Torres. I mean, you got to be kidding me. The Yankees old.
Wow, 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought he called that a first pitch of strike there. My apologies. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Can you hear me, Michael?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So for some reason, a wild pitch now.
Yeah, I have a dog too. Yeah.
So it gets away from Sanchez.
Terrible. Everything's coming apart now. Yeah, because of Torres' error now, and now it's Green throws a wild pitch. I mean, I can't take this, man. This is ridiculous. This is the Orioles. I mean, you should have a freaking big lead in this game. No excuses.
You can still hear me because I'm having, for some reason.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, just went out.
I got a little technical difficulties. We are still on. I apologize with that. When you have pets, they pull all different types of things there. So my apologies there. When I was gone, a strikeout from Montcastle. So there's 2 outs, runner on third. So you got to be careful with the pass ball. Green at 22 pitches. This ball is out of play. Quickly 0-2, the count. I apologize. Michael, you want jump back on the stream? I don't know why you weren't supposed to get kicked off. My apology there, but I don't know what this always happens with StreamYard for some reason. Always in the 7th, 8th inning on different streams, it just freezes. So 0-2 count here to Hayes. Can Green get out of this? Ooh, foul ball out of the bat. He just fouled that pitch. So the count still remains the same. Oh, 2 count. This ball is hit deep to right field. It's out of here. The Orioles take the lead. Oh my God, Darren Buffoon, what are you doing? He is a buffoon of a manager. My God. Oh, goodness gracious. Orioles take the lead, 3-2. Once again, Gleyber Torres' mistake and a dumb managerial move. He is a buffoon of a manager. My God. You have a right-handed pitcher by the name of Clay Holmes in your bullpen. My goodness gracious. The struggles of Chad Green continues. Unbelievable. Now Buffoon comes out to change the bullpen, to make the change. And Green continues to give up key home runs here. He continues to put them in a situation. He continues to give up the long ball, and he just keeps going there. No Clay Holmes. This guy, man, I'm telling you, this is why the Yankee fans do not like him as a manager. Regardless of what you said about Joe Girardi, he knew how to manage a bullpen. He knew how to get to there. They will say, "Oh, he goes to the bullpen too quick. He goes by the binder too quick." Remember the man? I remember when they were talking about Girardi. Oh, he's a binder manager. He goes to the binder too fast. This and so. Meanwhile, they bring a puppet. They bring a manager who's a puppet, who's listening to the mapper management to tell them when to take out players and what, they're going by math equations. They got MIT guys there doing mathematician equations about how to play baseball. Come on, this is what annoys me. You get rid of a good manager in Girardi, and I still can't let it go. Yes, it's almost 3 years that Buffon is here, and I never liked this guy as a manager. I tried. He's won 100 games, so forth, but he's not a baseball excellent old guy. He doesn't have the feel for the game. You got out 2 outs. He already put the 3-batter minimum. Go change your pitcher. You got more. You got 3 outs already from Green. That's it. Get him out of there. Get another pitcher in here. My goodness. Now let's see who he brings in here. It probably brings Peralta in. But Boone, terrible managerial call. Terrible. I mean, does he have a feel of the game? It's like he's there, but he's not feeling the feel of the game. So now he brings Peralta in. And I don't think Peralta was the answer here either. It was supposed to be another right-handed pitcher for the Yankees. Clay Holmes, Abreu. All you needed was 1 out. You could change pitcher once you get that final out in change of innings. You don't need to do a 3-batter minimum. It's not knowing touching feel of your team. He threw a fastball in also up and in because they're afraid of throwing a ground ball, a breaking ball in the dirt because the catcher cannot block a ball down on the dirt. So Santino Lombardo, salute, my friend. Salute. Just a little bit of frustration. 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. So the Yankees shouldn't be struggling with an Oriole team here. They've been up all night. Feel good game. Orioles has played some really good defense. This is what happens when you let these lower echelon teams hang around. They think they have a shot, and here's the proof. They're professionals. Swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So now you're in jeopardy of losing this game. Wells is starting to warm up for the Orioles, and then you got to play a rubber game series tomorrow. And Boston won already. Toronto won already. So you're going to be back on the outside looking in again after you had a good win last night, 2-2. The line for a base hit. So even if Walter Peralta would have came in, this is the result you would have got. So I understand the Yankee bullpen isn't that great. They kind of stink, to be honest with you. But the matchup wasn't bringing Walter Peralta. You bring in Clay Holmes or Albert Abreu to pitch to to Austin Hayes. And it says here, we got the Blue Jays here shortly in 3-game series. Yes, we do, and we have to really show them who whether it's cream of the cream of the East. But teams are not afraid no longer of the Yankees. That aura and that aura you had on these teams aren't there with the way they played. Look at the Orioles. They're believing they're going to beat the Yankees here. So 0-1 count. Runner on. The Orioles has taken 2 runs here. They're taking the lead on a 2-run shot over Chad Green on a questionable managerial decision, swing and a miss. 0-2. He let Green throw one batter too many. And head to head again, here it is. They're 4-9 against the Red Sox. They're 7-10 against the Yankees and the Orioles. By the way, they're 1-18. This is where the division is won. They're 1-18 here. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brandon says, Boone is too nice to be a manager. He's not the guy. But hopefully the Yankees come back this inning, and I wouldn't count them out regardless, put them up any more runs. We can't afford to lose. We play the Orioles shortly. And
yeah, but you can't be positive after this. Come on, man. This is bad. They're about to drop another game to the Orioles. They cannot sweep this team to save their life. They might lose this series. If they lose this series and the season's over, man, you might as well pack it in. I mean, that's it.
I mean, this game is still ain't over. The Oriole bullpen sucks. We saw Baltimore. I mean, we saw Toronto. They were trailing by 4, and they put up a force. They were trailing by 4, and they put up a extra spot there.
True, but
this
is the Yankees offense. The Yankees can't hit. They're terrible.
Salute, Christopher. Ooh, I should have not highlighted that. I just wanted to salute you.
This team's terrible.
Yeah, well, and this Boone making managerial mistakes here.
He doesn't care. They just don't care. This team. They don't care about making.
And he might be a nice guy and so forth, but you hear him win ball games and make. You could be nice and still make the right decisions. This was
can't even get out of this inning now.
Yeah, now he's struggling. A 2-2 count, and this guy's nibbling, and now we go to a 3 balls and 2. Now you're playing a 3 balls and 2 count. You got Santander who could be running on this pitch. Now he's gonna have a running start. I mean, and I
knew that was gonna happen. I knew when he left Green in and he had to run around. I knew that was happening.
When that play was so bizarre when Glaber had that line drive and then he dropped it and he didn't even throw to second base. Swing and a miss struck him out. Inning is finally over. But the Orioles take the lead, and they're going to try to close out this game now.
Unbelievable.
And Boone, I don't know, doesn't have a feel. To me, he doesn't he doesn't have a feel for the game because they don't let him manage it. So
this is terrible. This is brutal.
When it's time for him to manage the game, he's clueless. He
doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do.
No, he doesn't have the feel for the game. It's unbelievable. Everybody should, upset. And trust me, I don't preach negativity on my Yankees. I love this team. But that move just frustrates you as a fan.
You gotta be realistic. Yeah, you don't mean to be negative. I feel the same way. But at the end of the day, you got to call a spade a spade. This guy's a horrible manager, and he'll be the main reason we don't make the playoffs this year.
Now, however, we have 3 outs here to try to get 1 run and pick up the manager. Now it's going to show the players. Can the players pick up the manager here? It was a bad mistake.
They didn't get 2 runs easily. If they put somebody on, someone hits a home run and they're back.
But I want them to, let's climb the mountain first. Let's get 1. Let's tie this. Let's get 1. Then we'll worry about 2. Let's start off with a strong inning because we're gonna have Luke Voigt, Gleyber Torres will be coming up to bat. Gary Sanchez and Brett Garner. Now tomorrow, I would personally, depending on the pitching matchup, give Gleyber a day off tomorrow. And put Rugi Odor because you're burying Rugi for Odor. I'm not saying he's a world beater either.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna come out and he's a world beater and he's gonna be a home run. But give him a day off to just clear his mind. You play second base now. Give him a few minutes to.
This is a brutal loss, man. There's no way around this. This is bad. They could not afford to lose another game against the Orioles, and now you were supposed to sweep this series. This is very bad. This is right here. You got to look back at this if they don't make the playoffs.
If they don't win this game, if they don't win this game here, then we could look. All that you're saying, but right now there's still 3 outs left for the Yankees. There's still opportunity here to tie this game. It's not over yet, so you gotta hold on. You have to cut Bruin some credit. He pulled this shit together after we crowned him for the first half of the season. I'm still not.
Oh, come on! You got to give Boone credit. Come on, whoever that was. Boone's terrible. Come on.
He's sometimes
I don't care what he did.
Instead of sometimes panicking, they do respond. They've been streaky. They do get on some streaks for him.
You got to. I'm blaming Boone entirely on all this. Come on. He's blown. Chad Green is the worst. Why would you push Chad Green in these situations?
Just a little bit of credit. I agree with you, Santino. A little bit of credit. I could see that because it does, but.
I don't want to hear positivity when we're going to lose a game. That's the thing I can't stand with Yankee fans, though. They always want to try to bring their spirits up when we're losing and we're going to miss the playoffs. We haven't won a World Series in 12 years. Come on, man. It's like I have the last.
Yeah, but here's the narrative to that. Do you want to talk about positivity and all that? Since 1992, the Yankees have never been under 500. As much as everybody delivers,
I know that, but I
everyone
want to make the playoffs and win a World Series. I don't care about like the winning seasons that they bring up. Oh, they 30th year in a row they've been a winning team, but they haven't done anything since 2009.
Yeah, but you know what? If they would have been under 500, the stadium would be empty. Nobody been watching. Nobody been.
I know, but they don't get results. We want results.
But they're giving us they're giving us a winning season every year.
Yeah, but they don't win.
We're here watching, arguing about it because they're winning.
I know,
regardless of the fact they're not under 500.
I know, but a team like the Yankees, they have 27 world titles. They shouldn't be a bad team for this long, for this many years, and not win a World Series. They don't even win the division. They win the wild card every year. They don't even win the division.
3 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, but what do you want them to be? The Mets to go every 30 years to the World Series? They go, they win. The Mets. They haven't won since '86. They went to 2015. They had
I know.
25 years.
I understand that, but the Yankees have failed tremendously in the playoffs so many millions of times, man. They only won 1 championship in 20 years. Brian Cashman.
The leadoff runner's on, so I would bring in a pinch runner here. Ruben Odor or Tyler Wade.
Tyler Wade. So they could easily tie this game up. Don't hit into a double play.
So
I would take
the runner.
Who's batting next? Sanchez?
Gleyber Torres is next.
Gleyber Torres, of all people. Well, this is the chance to redeem yourself. Hit a home run.
So Voit gets that leadoff walk. So there's some little life here. Now, the double play has been something that hurt this team.
Tied, they could take the lead here if Torres hits a home run.
That's the problem. Everybody wants the homer. Me personally, I like the homer.
Yeah,
I want some great at bats, singles, doubles. Give me something. Put bat on ball.
Right.
Good things happen when bats on ball here. And there's the play from Torres. I don't know why he had time to go to second there and get the lead runner. He just decided to go to first.
He's just not a player.
He just panicked. He panicked. That was panicking. The defensive swing out of play. All those errors and all that pressure is starting to get to him.
And I'm sorry, if the Yankees miss the playoffs this year, you can't be a happy Yankee fan. No way. You can't be a happy Yankee fan.
0-1 count. This team is going to win 90 games this year. It might not make the playoffs, but they're going to win 90 games.
I know, but come on. I mean, there's nothing to be proud of. We need results. So I want them to get into the playoffs. I'd rather than make the playoffs and lose than not make the playoffs.
Go over to first. Wade gets back.
But I want to see them win a World Series. I'm sick of a first-round knockout every year. Tired of that every year. I mean, this team has a $215 million payroll, and this is what they do every year. I mean, if they didn't have that payroll, the Yankees, they would be like a horrible. I'm telling you, the payroll is what makes them. If they didn't have that payroll, they would be a bad team. They just would be a bad team.
That payroll schmemo crap is nonsense too, because if it was about payroll, we should have gotten Scherzer and we should have gotten Turner, but they didn't want to spend money.
Well, that's why
everybody hear the payroll schmemo garbage.
Well, I'm tired of it. I'm sick of the luxury tax problem. Why can't we have a rotation like the Dodgers? What is with this team? They just want to build on their offense every year, not the pitching.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. That was a questionable call. That was not a strike. I'm sorry, that was not a strike.
No, it wasn't. It's the umpire, stupid umpire. Yeah, if the Yankees had, sorry to say the word, but if they had balls, they would have got a pitching staff like the Dodgers, and they would have flexed their muscles. But all they care about is offense, offense, offense. They always want to do the lightning in the bottle thing, and you know that they do that.
Billy Ward, the Orioles are up 3-2, bottom of the 9th inning. Tyler Wade is the pinch runner for Voit, leadoff walk. Nobody out. Torres up with a 2 balls, 2 strike count. Yankees trail 3-2. The Orioles 2-run shot from Austin Hayes off of Chad Green.
And Abreu is warming. There's something up with Clay Holmes. I'm sorry. But now you have to be suspicious about something. I don't know.
And Abreu, who should have been the pitcher coming in there, now they're warming up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
Here we go.
Here it comes. This ball is looped. And is it for a base hit? So back for the Yankees got something cooking.
I mean, it's the Orioles. You better win. You better blow. You better score off of this team and win now. That's it. The Toronto Blue Jays did it in the 9th. I think they put up a 5 spot, didn't they? I mean, we needed pitching for the last 20 years. I mean, think about it. When was the last great rotation that the Yankees had? 2009. That's pathetic. Why does it have to take them 10, 11, 12 years to get a great rotation? And then before that was 2003 when we had David Wells, Andy Pettitte, and Roger Clemens. Think about that. Why are the Yankees so cheap when it comes to pitching?
So Cortes gave a really good Zachary. So hello, can't lose to the Orioles, man. We're chasing for the spot. Like, come on, it's the Orioles.
Yeah, it's the worst team ever. But the
Nobody
Orioles,
outs. Billy Ward, nobody outs. The Yankees have first and second. They got something cooking. They're showing the replay with Cedric Mullins stealing a home run in the first inning over Sanchez. And Sanchez has been hitting with some bad luck here. He got a home run rob, a line drive that was going down the left field line, robbed by the third baseman Kelvin Gutierrez. He jumped and outstretched arm, and caught it. So Sanchez has been hitting in some bad luck here. But I'm afraid of a double play ball here.
No, don't even jinx it. Come on. He needs a double, and then we take the lead. I'm not even.
Now, Chapman is warming up. Abreu is warming up. You got double barrel action for the New York Yankees here. Abreu in case they're tied, Chapman in case they win. Sanchez could redeem himself right here for that error as well. Yes, that error was very costly because I don't think Austin Wynns would have scored on that hit.
That was terrible.
And this ball popped up. Now, Wade needs to tag. What is he doing?
Oh, my God. It's terrible. Oh. Did he forgot how many outs there was, Tyler Wade? I mean, come on, man.
Come on, guys.
He should have tagged. Oh, God, Brett Gardner. Of all people. Can they have pitch hit for somebody? Not the guy up.
Another one difficult to double up, but he has been doubled up before. Yankees got the time.
This is horrible. This is going to be horrible, this loss, if they lose this game. It's going to be fucking horrible. Really bad. And he had no outs. Gary Sanchez just killed it.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
I've seen the Yankees do this numerous times. Bases loaded, no outs. They don't hit with runners in scoring position, this team. They've done this for a decade.
In there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Sorry, but
that was in on his hands for a ball.
That wasn't a strike. Come on. That was outside. Another questionable, horrible call. That was a ball.
Wow. Terrible, terrible call there. So evens the count and a ball and a strike there. You're a little bit ahead of me.
I can't believe this game.
So you got speed on the base paths with Wade and Torres could run. Gardner, the veteran, still in the wild card hunt. They're trying to keep pace with everyone. Everybody won. Here's the pitch. The runner goes. He's safe. So that was a gutsy play there by Wade. He moves to third. Now, did Torres follow him? No, Torres stood there. My goodness gracious.
No, he didn't. No, double steal. They got a double steal.
Okay.
Yeah, so all Gardner needs to do is get a freaking hit here.
The Yankees can manufacture a run and tie this game. Also, they could go ahead with the lead with a single here.
Yeah, single will give them the lead or a double, yeah.
So Wade stood on the base.
Gardner is at 1 and 2, though. He's 1 and 2 in the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He cannot strike out here. And they kept the tag on to see him. Tyler Wade stood on there, and the umpire watching him. The umpire went to get a hot dog, took a bite before calling him safe.
It should have been no outs right now. Stupid Gary Sanchez pops it up. Now they're gonna this play's under review. I don't know why. He's safe.
What was the play under review for? I mean, my goodness. So, guys, it's not official yet if this is a stolen base because replay is going.
No, he's safe. He's safe. Well, no, he's not going to hit a sac fly. Not with runners on second and third. You don't do a sack, fly out runners in second and third.
He is safe. That was the most ridiculous replay by the same umpire who called it. He's going to look at the replay. So thank you for giving us a break there to allow me to drink some soda to get my throat lubricated there with some soda. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. The Yankees tying run at third with less than 1 out. Glaber's the go-ahead run. What's going on here with the umpire? He's throwing somebody out. Somebody's been thrown out of the game, folks.
What the hell?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What the hell is this? What the hell is that?
What the hell was that all about? He threw out.
I never saw anything like that in my life.
He threw out some people's out. I thought he was going to call for the tarp.
He threw out the whole entire grounds crew. What's that? Did they do something bad?
So the grounds crew thought the game would be over here, and the umpire threw their butts out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the most weirdest.
I never saw the grounds crew get ejected.
Foul.
Why did they get kicked out? Because they thought the game was over?
They thought that might be over, and they're ready to put the tarp on the field. And the umpire says, get the hell out of there. That's the most weirdest situation. Oh, it's starting to drizzle. So there's a little rain coming down. That's what it is. I see.
Oh, come on. A little rain, and they get all, come on.
So 1 ball, 2 strike count. This is weird. Weird game. The Yankees are trying to tie this game and come from behind here. We're on the watch along, so intense moments. Oh, it's starting to rain. So remember, Zach told us there was some inclement weather in his area. Said it might miss the stadium, but it looks like it might have turned. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Gardner. This ball is foul. Gardner's battling here. Fouled it off, spoiled the pitch.
If I was Gardner, I would take a hit for the team. I would lean in and get hit if I was him. But
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But of course, he's not going to do that.
Gio Urshela is on deck. So the Yankees trying to extend this game here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The fans are trying to run for cover. A little bit of drops. Gardner, the veteran. Big at bat here. He steps off. You guys watching along with us, thank you for joining us. Santino Lombardo, so salute. Hit that like and subscribe.
Pathetic.
And someone's Pop-Tarts telling that they're ready, or the Hot Pockets. Foul out of play, so Michael's getting his Hot Pockets ready from the microwave. We heard the ding.
That was my iPhone. Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And a little bit of rain. Big pitch here. It is a big pitch here. And salute to you. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. This ball is in Romance land base hit. Play. The game is tied. Here comes Torres. The Yankees take the lead. The Yankees are up 4-3 on a blue pit.
Yes.
4-3. Whoa, Lady Luck. Oh, Luck.
Oh, Bronx Luck.
Tonight.
Bronx Luck, right?
There you go. Hashtag Bronx Luck. Yes, luck be a lady tonight. A little karaoke. Stick with me and I'm the guy you came with. All right, enough. Because I'm going to make the rains come down even more. And yes, Mark. Gardner made it rain, Robert. Woo! Let's go, chat. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up and a like. Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go. I got pumped there. I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed. Here's Gio Urshela.
Come on, let's get.
Maria. Brett the Hitman Garner came through with a blue hit. Zachary, he came through, baby. The vet.
The Bronx Luck. It came through.
Oh, no. But then Bronx Luck for real.
Maybe we have to run with this, right? Right, Kevin?
We have to continue running with the Bronx Luck.
Yeah. Remember, it's only a limited time, though. It's only a 1-year thing.
Nestor Cortes is pumped. Odor is pumping. Everyone in the dugout has come alive here. Here's Gio Urshela. with 1 out, runner on first. It's Gardner. Would they be running here? Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Gio swings and a miss.
Series, then we can go with
1 ball, 1 strike. Say again?
Oh, I was saying if we win the World Series, then Bronx luck will stay intact.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So a little dramatic and theatrics here for the New York Yankees. Yeah, we're gonna use that's gonna be the rally call for the playoffs. The Bronx luck. As Michael continues to warm up his hot pockets.
Maybe the rain was good luck. Maybe that rain really gave him good luck.
And the Cuban Missile starting to warm up. Hopefully he doesn't have a phase out with the rain. The Chapman, 3rd day in a row. So here's Gio, had a 2-run homer.
Homie crazy.
1 strike count.
I know he's not a closer, but I really would have Clay Holmes close this. I don't know why you saw. No, Albert Abreu's not going to close this game, right? No way.
No, I mean, two balls and 1 strike to count.
Oh my God.
Urshela. So the Yankees trying to want to attack on some more runs here. They taken the lead here. They came right back. They got a bloop single. Remember, outfield is playing deep for no doubles. They dropped the single right in front of the outfield, and the shortstop made a good effort. But it was in medium center field. Here's the pitch, ground ball up the middle. It's gonna drop the ball. He dropped the ball. Everyone's gonna be safe. So the wet conditions might have been a factor here. Richie Martin has come in to play shortstop. So he made an error there. So that's an error. Gardner is going to be on second. Urshela reaches on. So could the wheels be falling here for the Orioles? Can the Yankees put up a big run here and capitalize when you're giving extra outs? So when you're giving an extra out from bad teams, you got to make them pay. So the ball hit him right on the heel of the glove. And then when he tried to recover, he slick ball, and it just slipped out of his hand. So E6, 1st and 2nd, and here's DJ LeMahieu coming up. They're checking up on, or they're drying Gardner. And you have Tate warming up for the 2nd time there. So the Yankee fans, we want more runs, guys. We're up 4-3. The Yankees have come back 2. Gardner, is it even the game, or he's got to getting some eye drops?
No,
he's getting some eye drops. So
I still don't feel comfortable with 4-3, but hey, at least we're leading and we have a chance to close this out. But I want more runs.
So the hitman went to go clean up, put some eye wash. He's on second.
Golden opportunity.
The happy fella at first, and here comes a pitching change. So it looks like
Dylan Tate's coming in. They're gonna bomb this guy. Sucks. They're gonna kill this guy. Dylan Tate. He was in the Yankees.
So Tate is coming in, not the Tate cookies that you're used to from Long Island.
Wasn't Dylan Tate on the Yankees for a short time?
He was.
He was bad, wasn't he? He wasn't that good. Yeah.
So Gardner, they're showing his at bat. Tyler Wade with an aggressive steal there, and then Gardner just hit that ball in no man's land. It was a fly ball and fell. Remember, no doubles defense for the Orioles. Everyone playing deep, keeping the ball in front, not over their head. And this junk dunked in. It dunked right in. A valid effort by the shortstop, but dunked in. And we're going to have LeMahieu coming up with a new pitcher, Tate. We'll wait until he warms up. You got LeMahieu followed by Judge and Rizzo. The Yankees has taken a 4-3 lead. Remember, the Boston Red Sox have already won. They beat the Seattle Mariners earlier. And also in a matinee game in the Rogers Stadium, the Tampa Bay Rays lost to Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays won. So the Yankees want to continue winning and keep that same positioning as they started the game today, and heading by percentage point and for the first wild card, coming up with the final game tomorrow at 5:00 here. Join us tomorrow at 5. But we'll be on doing the play-by-play as well from here from where I'm at in Orlando, Florida. But we'll have a man on the ground in Camden Yards. Hopefully, Zach, our main guy, will be at the stadium with his son, and we'll definitely. And here's a Gardy party, Jerome. Yes, indeed, Jerome. And we'll have a man on the ground in Camden Yards. Hopefully, live in, watching or pop in from the stadium, give us the sounds from the stadium, and salute. And hopefully, he'll be able to get some Wi-Fi and be able to come on the program just for a few moments or in between innings, just to give us a brief update on how the crowd and how his game is going. So salute to Zach, who's going to be there tomorrow in attendance, and we'll be on the stream. So it's a Gardy party. Gardy come up with a big bloop hit that scored in 2 runs, and kudos Torres for coming around and scoring on that. So right now, top of the 8th inning in Citi Field, 11-4 St. Louis. All over
Hey,
the
Kevin, here comes Wild Dylan Tate.
Here's Tate in there for a ball. So Dylan Tate, former Yankee prospect, with LeMahieu. He's got first and second here. So LeMahieu's going to have that first base open unless they're I didn't see the defensive alignment.
That was not a strike. Another questionable, stupid call. That was.
You're a couple seconds ahead of me, and here's the pitch. Ooh, that was a questionable call. 1 ball, 1 strike. To DJ.
This umpire is paid off.
So a game that was going pretty quick has slowed down now. We had Nestor, Cortes, and John Means really worked efficient and quickly.
Come on, swing, man. Come on, maybe swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just looks at it.
In there for a strike. Jonathan Loizaca's feeling better. It looks like he might, when his 10 days are up, will be probably returning with the Yankees. Gleyber took a chance there because if Gleyber would have caught that, he would have been dead to rights there. So talk about being aggressive. Gleyber, wow, that was a lot of guts there for Gleyber Torres. He could have been super goat horns if they would have lost this game. Here's one. There's a wild pitch.
Another wild pitch. Right away. I like when Kevin right away goes, there's a wild pitch.
So the runners advance to second and third. So a wild pitch there for Tate.
Seems like the Yankees win all their games on wild pitches or walk-offs. Or I'm sorry, they win on walk-offs and wild pitches. No, wild pitches and pass balls. That's it. That's how they win all their games this year.
And it's funny, that ball ricocheted right back off the wall. And if he would have scooped it, he could have had a shot at third to throw, at least an attempt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Yankees could add on more. The infield comes in. LeMahieu deals. This ball is chopped right to they're going to play at the plate. He is out.
That's terrible.
That's the right play to do there. LeMahieu in the fielder's choice.
Terrible.
Runner gets gunned out at home.
Of course, they're not going to score any more runs. We're going to win 4-3 if Chapman doesn't blow it.
Now, will the Orioles walk Judge to go to Rizzo? And Rizzo's been a clutch 2-out hitter. Show the play there.
LeMahieu, man. LeMahieu's such a – what happened to LeMahieu, man? That was 2019 to 20 LeMahieu. He would have got the hit.
Now, just like Billy Ward mentioned on the broadcast, the Orioles has played some really good defense. So salute to Billy Ward, who's always listening here, and he brought that up earlier. The Orioles tonight has played very good defense despite trailing here. This is what kept them in the game, their defense. Here's Judge 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Chapman, Aroldis Chapman warming up. Loizaca should be coming back after the 10 days. Jerome and the updates that he's going to.
What happened to Aaron Judge? Man, he's going to get the golden sombrero tonight.
Oh, swing and a miss inside. You could block the plate like that on a play to the plate, Robert. You're allowed to block the plate on a play like that. Yes, you can. You're allowed to. That's not the Buster Posey rule that like they used to in the past. That play's allowed.
This is Dylan Tate, man. Come on.
So 0-1 count. They're going to pitch the Judge here. Here's the pitch. This ball is line foul. So quickly,
really good rolls, Chapman. Wow.
Dylan Tate is up to 0-2. Jerome is calling for a 3-run homer. Remember, Jerome has been the star in the program before, predicting a lot of stuff. He predicts a lot of good stuff here. His predictions are around 80 to 95% accurate when he predicts stuff. So 0-2 count. He's calling. I'm going to leave it up there, Jerome. So here's Judge, 0-2 count. He wants a 2-run shot.
Yeah.
Here, a 3-run shot, and this ball is in the air, up the middle. Base hit. There's a throw. They got him. They just got him. Wow. That is a great play there. Again, Judge gets robbed of a hit.
That's it.
Wow. That was huge play. Because that was another run. So
that would have been a run.
2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 2 on. So we go to the bottom of the 9th here, trying to close it off. And AB says we should stop batting LeMahieu leadoff. You know what? There should be thought of that. They should rethink that. But man, it's going to be hard. Who you going to?
They have the bottom of the order coming up. You better get this quick 1, 2, 3.
And he'll take it. Let's go. And Jerome was next time, Jerome. Next time. And then we got for the Orioles, you got Ryan McKinney, Pat Valenka, Kevin Gutierrez, and Austin Wynn. The one that's going to be dangerous is that Pat Valenka. Out of all of those, that's the one guy that you got to be careful with. As long as Champion is solid, it doesn't matter. It doesn't absolutely lose his shot. We're looking good. Oh, we absolutely. So go to the bottom of the ninth, guys.
It's the third game in a row, man. This is not like 3 games in a row. I don't know why you're pitching him 3 games in a row.
I think he's going to come out good. I think he's going to have a. I think
hopefully
this third game in a row. I think he's going to be sharp.
Hopefully.
I have a feeling. I think he's not going to. I don't think he's going to give us the Chapman struggle. I think he's going to be sharp. I think he's going to. I know he scares you, Zachary, and you should be more than concerned. And you have 1,000% right because you have seen a body of work this season with him. But I think this third day in a row, I think he's going to be ultra sharp tonight. I just got that feeling that Chapman.
Hope so.
There's going to be a quick inning, 1, 2, 3 inning, and he's going to be.
Oh, that's what you need, a 1, 2, 3 inning, especially with the bottom of the order. You have like the week of the order coming up, so you better go 1, 2, 3.
I think the Orioles go quietly here. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if they make some threatening.
I want to know. I want explanations where Clay Holmes is. He better pitch tomorrow. He better be in the bullpen tomorrow.
So here's Chapman, a record of 5-4 in 54 games, 26 out of 30 saves, an ERA of 3.65, 49 innings, 34 walks, 85 strikeouts. He's given up 8 home runs. That's a little bit high for Chapman. Opponent batting average is 194. So the lefty, the Cuban missile, getting ready. Our closer. And salute to everybody joining us and watching us and hearing and been through the whole program with us. We appreciate you. And it's the first day he's gonna pitch for 3 days in a row since July. But I think he's gonna be sharp. I think something tells me he's gonna be sharp. That splitter is gonna be on point tonight. That he's featuring now, and I think this is what's gonna help. I think he gets in trouble when he don't pitch for a few days off and comes back. So we go to the bottom of the ninth here. You got 6, 7, and 8. Anyone gets on the ninth. So they got the bottom of the order for the Orioles. So the Yankees should be in good shape here. Here's Ryan McKenna, 0 for 2, walked in the 7th, only batting 194. So not the world beaters here of the Orioles lineup. Chapman ready to deal the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. First pitch popped up.
Nice.
Shortstop. Gio, he's under it and makes the catch. Not an easy play with the drop of water coming down, but he's out. Record the 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's Valenka. Now he's the one that's going to give you trouble here. You got to be careful with him. He's the one that's been playing some good defensive shortstop. And he's 1 for 2, but he's kind of the pesky one out of all of these guys here, in my opinion, in this sequence that he's going to face here. The lefty Chapman ready to deal with the right-handed Valenka. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. So the umpire gave him the high strike there for a strike. So he jumps ahead of the count, 0-1. So it looks like the rain has dissipated. It stopped the drops. So Nestor Cortes did a wonderful job today. Struck out 11, 6 innings of pitch, but Chad Green almost gave this game away. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. High fastball, 97 miles per hour. And 0-2 count. Michael is in the background cooking his Pop-Tarts. 0-2 count.
I'm here. Sorry.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second out. So 2 quick outs here for Chapman. Beautiful splitter. And Chapman, 4 pitches, already gotten 2 quick outs. Here's Kelvin Gutierrez. Gutierrez with 1 home run, a 206 batting average. So the Orioles down to their final out here, and the Yankees could get this gutty win here. They're up 4-3, guys. And let's go Chappie. Yes, Billy. Let's go Chappie. Here's Chapman, ready to deal.
What kind of pitch is that? What the hell
out there. It's 1 ball, no strikes. A slider that slipped out of his hands for a ball. Gutierrez is 0 for 3. He's got a hat trick in strikeouts. The Yankees trying to give him the golden sombrero so he could take home with a souvenir. Here's the 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 97 mile per hour 4-seamer on the outside corner low. So the count is even 1 ball, 1 strikes. Bottom of the 9th inning, Yankees up 4-3. They came back in the top of the 9th inning and scored 2 runs of their own after relinquishing the lead. The Yankees trying to keep pace with all the wild card teams with Blue Jays and Boston. Here's the 1-1 pitch. They're swinging a miss. Strike 2. So the Orioles down to the last strikeout. The Seattle Mariners lost to Boston, so they could pick up a game on the Mariners. Also stay, like I said, with Toronto and Boston, be a percentage point in the first wild card. But right now, they got to finish the Orioles here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Orioles down to the last strikeout. The last strike here. Chapman, 7 pitches so far. And here comes the pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
And
Yankees win. The Yankees win. Yes, indeed. They came back and they won it. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Let's go. Our playoff hope is in our hands. We got a 2 winnable series, Cleveland and Texas. So let's go Yankees. Yes, indeed. Let's go Yankees. Maria says let's go
we
Yankees.
still have to play 1 more. I want to sweep the Orioles.
Robert Parr. Wow. Good game. Ugly win, but it's a win. Let's go. I agree, Brandon. Excellent. Zachary says, thank God. Zachary, hit that like, subscribe, man. Hit that notification so when I come on, definitely would love you to come on. And one of these days, you join us here with Michael. Anybody who wants to come on, I always throw that link there. You're more than welcome after the bottom of the 7th inning, while during, come on and close it out like me and Michael here. That's we'll call it the closer section for everyone in the chat that wants to come on and just get on camera and talk a little bit about the Yankees and root for them. And it's good to see your raw reaction. Oh, thank you, Zachary. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much again for the support and the love. I thank you so much and I appreciate it. And the Yankees win 4-3. Now tomorrow, 5:00 in the afternoon, the Yankees are right back at it. We shall see who. I don't know who's the pitching man. I think if it's not Heel, it should be. I don't know. Who's gonna be the starting pitcher tomorrow? Do you have an idea, Michael? I'll find that out. I'll post it when I do the stream.
I'm not sure who's pitching tomorrow. I'm sure it's gonna be. I'm trying to think. Maybe Kluber.
You're right. Yes, I'm almost there. I'm so close to that 1K subscribers, Robert, and definitely because guys like you and everyone else here, Zachary, Billy, all make it possible. So I humble myself. And thank each and one of you because of you guys I'm here and doing this and I'm almost there at that milestone. So I really appreciate it. But we shall see tomorrow when we get that. Here it is. Got a soccer tournament tomorrow. Might be on the stream, but go Yankees. We'll see you guys soon. Good luck on your soccer tournaments. Youth soccer tournament. You want to throw that information so anybody everybody in that area wants to see the soccer tournaments. I'm big on youth sports. Anything that youth sport when it comes to youth soccer, Little League, AA basketball, Pop Warner football. I'm huge on it. I support it. Former Little League manager myself, and I'm big on that. When time comes, I will be probably going to some of the Little League teams around here in Orlando, where I'm from, and I just probably record a couple games on Pop Warner high school football. Just a couple friends of the family that playing, cousins and all that they're playing Little League. I'm trying to put them on there, but just to see them play and give them that exposure, I'm really big on that. And and anyone that has any young child, I encourage you to put them to play sports. Get them out there playing soccer, baseball, football, basketball, whatever sports that you think is fun that they're gonna enjoy and they're gonna love, and encourage the kid. Or if you could sponsor a child to play their season, baseball league, and they can't afford it. Hey, couple dollars here. We waste money on stupid coffee or McDonald's or whatever the case. Go ahead and sponsor a kid to play one season of baseball. You never know how you might change their life, or soccer or all that kid, or any sport. I know it's costly. Some parents gotta work, and they gotta don't have the time or have the money to put a child in the league. But if you're well and done and you could able to help a child in your neighborhood, go ahead and sponsor that season for them, man. Because I guarantee you're gonna make that. You're gonna have memories. You're gonna have that child's gonna have memories for a lifetime playing in a sport, competitive, also socializing and going out there and exercising. And I'm big on that with little league sports and all type. So that's my public service for this evening, Mike. What you got to say for us tonight, man?
This was definitely a great comeback win. This pretty much kept our playoff hopes alive. And on to the sweep tomorrow. Let's get the brooms out, sweep them.
That's right. So hopefully we have Z tomorrow night at Camden Yards. Hopefully he'll give us a rundown and let us know what's going on there, or live report from there. Hopefully he able to. Well, I'll collaborate with him and see if he's able to do it with his streaming over his phone. But other than that, man, I want to thank each and every one of you this evening. I appreciate everybody. Really, really, so much. Yeah, we'll do that after the stream is over, Mike.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate each and every one of you, from Tracy that came on earlier, Zachary, to Jerome, to Santino, to of course Robert Parr, my main man, everybody, Maria, Billy Ward, A and B, and Z, Zach, Brennan, everybody, man, that came on earlier. We even had a couple Oriole fans in the building. We had Smith Wesson. We had a couple of Oriole fans that they joined, and they had a good night. You have a great night too, and always enjoy talking to everyone in the chat. You guys are like my friends and family of the Yankee season, and this is what I appreciate. I love to come home, finish my day at work, come home and have in mind I gotta do a stream. I gotta try to do the best I can, and just entertain and have fun and just meet you guys, talk to you guys, interact. So me saying you guys have a blessed, wonderful night. Have a beautiful Thursday morning or Thursday, over there in the Philippines, and a beautiful Wednesday evening. But tomorrow, Thursday, a beautiful, blessed day. So you guys, I'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll continue this feel good and the Yankee opportunity to sweep. Hopefully, we gain some ground tomorrow on our wild card race, and we shall see there. So from me, Bronx Sports Jedi, saying good night, God bless you, and we'll see you next time on the program.